Here we are once again live one more time here in 2025. We're over here in Phoenix, Arizona at the BullShooters Bar for what should be a phenomenal weekend of darting action. My name is Nick Teixeira, joined by Will Stewart once again on the comms. Will, it's a pleasure to be back in the booth with you.
Yeah, happy to be back in the mix here as we are at BullShooters for a BullShooter. How about that?
Yeah, what are the odds, right?
Kind of cool here. And folks, we're going to kick us off with some ladies action, and I think things are going to go pretty quick here for the ladies front. Stacy and Karen meet in the top four of our winners' side.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing this on the other side of this beautiful ladies battle. Dimple Ranch is taking on Lisa Yee in the other top four match, so we'll get this match and then the queen seat after. Notable names on the loser side. Heather Fuller taking on Rainey Shepard. Alyssa Carter, new name, by the way. Yep. That's going to be a little like rewiring. Not Evans. Carter, congratulations. Janelle Hanna and Joanne Farley currently duking it out as well in this bracket still. Of course, we also have our four levels in the open singles that we'll be covering with some pretty big names out there, Will.
Yeah, I mean, Phoenix, we all know that you guys have some pretty good shooters here. So, yeah, good to see him in the mix today for our singles brackets. Yeah, so far, Karen out front here in this one. 106 plays 167.
6-7, that's our board numbers for this weekend.
Who chose that?
No, it wasn't me. I know everyone's going to think that was me. It was not, in fact, me.
Once I told LJ, I kind of walked out there and just jokingly said 6-7, huh? And he goes, don't say that. Stop saying that. I was like, you're the one that set the boards that way. He goes, oh.
Oh, no.
Like, yeah, you did this to us, my guy.
Yeah, if you want to follow along and see the great matches, just look up 6-7, and it'll be there. Double 13 for leg number one goes.
What a fantastic check to start us off for our coverage here.
Karen McGee playing carefree so far.
Gotta love that.
It's a big check, and then the ladies level one here, it is just a race to two format that we're going to be looking at. 0-1 cricket, 0-1 for that last leg.
Yeah, that was kind of interesting that she went the traditional 20 route, like steel tip there.
I love it.
I mean, why not, right? If you can nail it, go ahead and do it. Most of the time you'd see that fat bull come into play, 56, 50.
I've definitely seen Karen before.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Tough player. So I'm going to have that moxie and confidence to be able to swing it like that, too.
She was not part of our invitational, was she?
I don't believe. Or she was in she was in one of the PPD main events.
That's what it was, the PPD main event.
It was one of the main
events. Since we do so much now, I mean, yeah, that's easy mistake to have happen. But, yeah, we do recall her. She's a fantastic player. Actually, I think it was the finale events or something. So
yeah, one of the main events.
Mm-hmm. Yep, for sure. Doesn't ring a bell. Well, she left the door open here for Stacy. Going to want to charge out ahead to try to make this 1-1. Force that decider in this format. Race to two legs. So quick format here.
Yeah, about as quick as the record was beaten for Will in speed cricket.
You know, when you don't air, the 10 clips you took in between me and Mike, including, Ram Guevara, who couldn't best the 45 seconds that I had. I mean, whatever, right, Nick?
You know who's?
Hey, you know what? Should we talk about these great interviews that we did?
Yeah, no, we should. We should talk about. You know who I really want to do a speed cricket with while we're here? Mr. J.C. Martinez. That's always posting online his times. We have to get him in the mix, right?
We should. We honestly should. That would be probably smart of us to do. The more content, the better.
I've been telling you, Will. Post.
At this current time with the it's a good time for darts, by the way. I mean, darts is going to be on everybody's radar for the next month or so with the World Championships taking place for the WDF front, the amateur side of darts, but then also you've got the PDC front starting this next week. So looking forward to that.
A little bit of a risky shot selection there for Stacy. She hit that first dart trip 20 and then elected not to hit it till her third dart on the 19s. Karen was doing a good job of fighting back on them. You want to make sure not to play with too much fire here. Take advantage of the position you're in, and that's going to be another opener here.
Yeah, I mean, she attacked there, grabbed the trip 17, but 2 unfortunate trip 2s that probably felt gold out of her hand. Let's be fair.
I will be fair. It looked like gold. Discipline stay on the 20s.
Yeah, she takes it with the last, though. You knew that was coming.
My goodness, what a good shot selection there. One dart at the close is the right way to do that. Honestly, she could have gotten even crazier with it, moving to the 18 on dart number 2, but in either case, it was a successful turn. And Karen, fighting back after those first couple rounds, just argued against her, and you can see she's annoyed because that's the case.
Yeah, it's a good 7, but it's just not enough. Stacy's giving herself front runner position. I mean, of course, the start, you're going to queue in that normally, but anytime you can distance yourself and spread it out a little bit with a house or 2, plus some points, always beneficial. But 2 big triples can't happen now. I was going to say, if she can go ahead and hammer the trip 18 once or twice there, she's gonna get herself out in front for the points, but elected to close the 20s.
Yeah, she's leaving herself a 9 mark. It's 73 points of difference, so she has to 9 mark whatever number she goes for to regain for that lost ground. But that's the best case scenario right there.
Yeah, I mean, you only get the single 15 to. I mean, yes, you could close out the 18s. You're forced her to a new number, so. But if she's been 7 marking, about nails another one, a good 5.
43 points means you have to go for the 16 first. Try to add in another shot. I don't.
What? In this position, I don't mind the closing the 15. You still got a shot at it, right?
Yeah, but you're leaving a 6, and she just hit a 5 and a 7 the last 2 turns, right?
True. It's a little risky play, especially when you're down 1 already. So yeah, you maybe want to be a little bit more aggressive to gather a house there, but
it might pay off.
Yeah, looking at the position at first start, tough workaround.
Yeah, it pays off. It was a gamble. It was a coin flip. The coin landed well for Miss Stacy. And she's going to go ahead and dig deep.
50-50 chance. I'll take that shot.
Everything in life's a 50-50 chance, Will. Either it will or it won't happen, right? A 50-50 chance I'm about to win the lottery. And there's a 100% chance I'm about to punch Will Stewart.
But your odds of it, that was a terrible example. Winning the lottery, 50% chance. You are crazy.
Either I will or I won't.
How crazy is that statement from Nick to share, everybody? Everything's a 50-50 chance. Win the lottery.
50-50.
Oh, if they only were that. Those odds, my guy.
You see why I'm so carefree in life, Will? That's how I see the world.
Oh, my.
3 bulls needed to close. 3 bulls needed to get the point lead. And do it all now. Can you at least reduce the deficit just in case? 1 more bull is massive. Doesn't find it. 5 is a big ask if you get a chance to return here.
Exactly. It is a big ask. You cue this in for Stacy to go and grab him and continue on. Can she utilize that first dart? Yes, she does. Goes ahead and double with the last as we go 1-1 into a last leg decider.
Here we go. Karen will be shown first.
Yee gets bested by Dimple Ranches 2-1. As winner of this one's going to take on Dimple in the Hill match.
A little bit of a shocker there, right?
If you could say so. Dimple's a quality shot. We've seen her make some runs in the past, but yeah, I mean, due to the fact that Lisa went 2-0, 2-0. Dimple went 2-1, 2-1, and then you go to that last. Like, you kind of give Lisa the nod there, but yeah, Dimple was able to get it done and guarantees a first, second, or third place finish in this one.
You know, I'm gonna say a reference here that like nobody will understand except you will. But those flights with like the pink and the yellow was reminding me of the Dole Whip strawberry and pineapple mix at Hawaiian Bros. Those flights were bright. And if you need flights, speaking of that Super Darts booth, man, let me tell you, this booth is not the right word anymore. It just isn't. That's not a booth. It's a super center.
That's something else. Speaking of Hawaiian Bros, you like rice, you like chicken. Hawaiian Bros got you covered with all fronts, folks. They even got pork for your liking. Go on over to Hawaiian Bros, get yourself some great food. Mention BullShooter as well. They probably won't give you a discount, but
Or just
at least
mention
you
us.
our name.
Yeah, or just say something.
I mean, we're trying to get sponsorship at least, right?
You want to sponsor BullShooter? Send us some wine, bros.
We'll take it. 477. She needs a good turn here. Needs at least a bull. We've always said 2 bulls feels like gold. There you go. Big shot.
Yeah, 2 bulls around gets the money. Money has been cashed.
It's so significant to grab those 2 bull turns. Anytime you can grab 3 bulls. Oh, my. Come on.
How about this from Stacy?
Admittedly, first time I've ever seen Stacy play here.
I've been told her mom has it going on. This coming in. Another 2 bull turn there for Karen. A great answer. Stacy in a little bit of trouble. You have to find 2 bulls and a decent fallout in this.
Stacy, can't you see?
This is the bull you need.
All right.
Yeah. Oh, back to back.
That is massive for Stacy. Gets the first look at a checkout here at 128, and Karen needs to find another good turn in order to leave a check here, and it's gonna probably be a hefty check at that. Yeah, she's not even gonna leave one here. So Stacy 6 from 128, folks, to get this job done and play Dimple Ranches in the hill match. Wow. She's going to do it right here, Nick. She's going to do it right here, Nick. Double 14.
Oh, my goodness.
What a shot.
That was a beautiful set of shots there. Hat trick out.
That is fantastic. Folks, look out. Stacy is in for it tonight, and she might be the front runner going into this match with Dimple. We'll see.
If
folks.
she does that in the one leg, she's of course going to be the front runner. That was magnificent stuff.
Goes from 1-0 down to 2 on the trot to take the win. Folks, that's how we're going to start off our action here at the Phoenix Regional for our BullShooter World Tour. It's going to be more like this the rest of the evening, throughout the weekend as well. So make sure you got us on your reminder list for the weekend.
Well, we have Francisco kicks Akala, Franny, and taking on Frankie Z on our other streaming board as well. That'll be coming up here in just a few moments. But, of course, like you said, that seat match there in the level 1 ladies singles is going to be our priority.
It's going to be a quick bracket, so that's why it's going to be our priority, folks. So, yeah, hang on, buckle
And
your
I
seats.
want the ladies.
Yeah, that
Give
too.
them here.
That too. And folks, looking at the men's bracket, too, that's going pretty quick.
Open
level
bracket,
one,
my
so.
friend. We have some ladies playing
Yeah,
in
I
the
forgot.
open.
I always forget that one, right? Yeah, good to see a couple ladies participating in that field, right? But, yeah, I mean, look at that. They're almost already into the top 4 on the winner's side as well.
Boo Bolt's waiting on the winner of Mike Carter and Matthew Klein. And JC Martinez waiting on the winner of Brandon Walker and Jamie Haveman. Amen.
Hey, Have-Man, let's go.
Hey!
We'll be out of here. We'll be right back.
And we'll be right back in just a moment's time, guys, with that next match. Don't go far. Well, here we are for a peek here at our level 1 open singles as the ladies C match will be getting underway here shortly. This is going to be Frankie Z taking on Kick Sakala here in what should be a good matchup. We saw Frank do quite well on the amateur side of the bracket on the 39 tour, so he's a welcome addition here to our top level.
Well, not only that, we've seen him do pretty well at NDA Team Dart as well. In the
true.
Past. Really did a number in the singles cricket event there. So we know he can play. We know both guys can play. We've seen Kicks in the CSC Challenger Series as well. So yeah, it should be a pretty good back and forth duel here between these guys. A little bit of advantage towards Frank now. We get the unfortunate start for Kicks, but
yeah, well, Kick survived an absolute scare in a last league decider against Cole Fuller, actually. It took Kickstart a 12 darter into that, which again, reminder, split bowl, folks.
Yeah, it's a big factor.
That's Adam Savada type stuff. Speaking of Adam Savada in the chat saying this is the ladies match. In a minute, they'll be here. Adam, how far do you live here from here, by the way? Because Will's like, is Savada going to be here? And I was like, I don't think he's making that drive.
No, I honestly figure with Savada's, incoming, upcoming events and going overseas or whatnot, he's probably going to be dedicated to the steel tip side of things.
We got a sit board over there.
Hey, I think he's just going to.
I think Adam Savada should play 8 hours a day with a bunch of challengers every single day. I'm just kidding.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
Love you, Alex.
Alex, what are you doing, bud? Don't do that, Alex.
He's grinding, brother.
Brother, that would make me hate darts for a little while.
I'm not convinced you love it.
Look at this, though. 180 just about does it, but no real stress from Kicks here. So he's going to have a ton of darts at this 79 and try to finish it up for the 1-0 scoreline.
I'm saying he lives an hour and a half away, but he'll be in town tomorrow, but not to play. He's commentating, by the way, if you guys didn't know.
Dude, if you're commentating, take my position for a little bit. I'll go play. Just kidding.
And aloha, Mr. Trinidad, and everyone else. Thank you all for the love and support. And happy holidays to all of you. Especially you, Chris.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, so I have a Monday through Friday day job, it says Adam, so no 8-hour-long practice sessions for him. But, yeah, still going to be dedicating a few hours a day to the board, prepared for that PDC World Championship. 5 North Americans, by the way. And it's just unfortunate that Adam has to play Matt Campbell, one of our North Americans, in the first round.
Yeah, but I like Adam way more, so it's an easy cheer.
I can officially say that, and Matt's not going to care, but I like Adam more too, because every time I see Matt, he gives me some stuff.
The middle finger, if you're curious, by the way.
Pretty much, but that's Campbell for you. Good leg for Frank. Messing around with it a little bit at the checkup, but then once again, no real stress to take it out in quick fashion. So we'll see what happens here in this cricket leg. Good 6 for Franny.
One of the most unfortunate nicknames that was ever been given in CSC.
You learn quickly we can't do that one.
Yeah, we still do.
Yeah, we still give it to him every once in a while. The unfortunate start is now in Frank's hands.
See what Pumped Up Kicks has to be his walk-on song, right? Kicks, Pumped Up Kicks? No? No? Man, that's not a hype song, but it's a good name correlation.
Yeah, I guess so.
You got something better?
Was there a Kicks song for the cereal? You probably never seen Kicks, have you? Nope.
Kicks are for kids? No, that's Tricks are for kids.
That's Tricks are for kids there, Nick. Glad you figured that one out.
Mike Bates in the chat here, owner of BullShooters, and out here probably running security for tonight. Pleasure to have you in here, and thanks for the kind words, my friend. And we keep alluding to the CSC and everything, but I mean, we've been looking at this bar on virtually for 40 plus years now.
It's nice to see the actual bar for a change. You're used to seeing it behind the PPD cameras, and that only gives you one kind of viewpoint. It's a terrible view, to be fair. When you actually walk in the doors here, this place is massive, man. massive. The fact that we're not even in the actual bar itself, we're on in the next to it.
The new event space area that they got.
Still plenty of room for 40 dartboards out there for our event here. Crazy.
Let's be real. Let's just get rid of the pool tables, put in 100 more dartboards, and we can have infinite tournaments out of here.
Here we go.
Sorry, pool players. Well, this is one-way traffic here as Kick's going to go ahead and clean this one up and does it in style.
It's the opposite way from that first leg, right? I mean, it was in Frank's favor for the 0-1. Complete turnaround in Kick's favor this time. So here we go. Last leg decider. Let's see if they can both find some great darts at the same time.
I certainly would like to.
Not a good show for us in this leg.
Again, folks, once that seat match for the ladies gets going, that will be where we switch on over to. But here we go. Frank needs to get in. He does. We'll take a 60 on this open.
Try to get in. That's a Miss Rachel reference, I guess. You don't have kids, so you don't know.
No, not that I'm aware of.
Never mind.
You're like,
Thank
I
God.
said something. I said a newer reference for Nick.
Thank God you don't have kids, let's be honest.
Thank you. I agree, for the record.
Oh,
Don't want
man.
him. He's not right now. I'd be too powerful with the army.
Here we go, back and forth. Pretty good start. That's a good 140.
Yeah, that'll clean up quite nice. So Kick's going to have to try to get out in front here, but first you're just weathering the storm. Get a 140 of your own. Good spot on the first.
A little bit more difficult in the second, but, I mean, nails it with the last. Right in line with Frank Z.
You're looking at two very different playing careers, right? I mean, Frank, in the last, 2-3 years, getting his name on the map, grinding up on the amateur side, and then now starting to play on the top level, over a 4.0 average now. Kicks, I mean, we're talking a prior Team USA participant. Mm-hmm. We're talking someone that had quite the illustrious career that just hasn't been playing as much in recent years.
Yeah, look at this.
Oh, what an unfortunate last.
Yeah, I really wanted that last one. Maybe probably smarter if he would have adjusted on over to the 18s rather than stay on the 20s there.
Well, shoulda, coulda, woulda, especially because Frank's going to be on a finish now.
Well, see, that's the problem. Now you almost have to hit a ton here to put the pressure on Frank to not take out this 118. That's where I'm like, if you transfer over, it's a 160 leave if you only hit the 18, right?
Put off the gas. Big last, but not up the pressure.
Yeah, it's not a guaranteed to go, right? Especially in the split bowl format. Fat bowl, yeah, more than likely it's going to go. Oh, that's a tough dart. Yeah, that's...
Undercut's a heavy there.
And that's why some people say you go 18 for a start there.
The moment, though, 2 darts for the match. Only needs 1, and Frank's going to be a little disappointed about his exit here, you would have to think.
Yeah, that's a stinker, but it is part of it, man. It's part of it. I mean, you had a look. You had a look, right? So next up is going to be that ladies' final. I don't know why they haven't gotten underway yet.
They're just hanging out. To be fair, that was a pretty quick match because that cricket leg was one-way traffic. It was actually less than 10 minutes, that match, by the way.
It was pretty quick. So
just a peek around the bracket. Lisa E waiting on the winner of Alyssa Carter and Jonelle Hanna. And then Heather Fuller taking on Karen McGee there in the losers side of the bracket. Over here, we have JC Martinez waiting on the winner of Jamie Haveman and Brandon Walker. And Trevor Bubolt's waiting on the winner of Mike Carter and Matthew Klein. Matthew Klein up 2-0, by the way, over Mike Carter. Wow. Pretty interesting there. And a couple more good things going on. So we're going to go ahead and take a look at some of these side matches here going on. Take a little peek. We're actually going to take a look at that Jamie versus Brandon overhead camera view. We'll be back in just a moment, folks, with more action here. And just
Are they stepping up? Oh, there we go.
Oh, hi. How's it going?
Hi. If you want to get on the BullShooter stream as well, you can contact Nick at 407-276.
Nope. Okay, we'll be right back after this. Here we are. It is time for the ladies' queen seat match. My name is Nick Teixeira, joined by Will Stewart. We got Dimple Ranches taking on Stacy Rawlinson, and what should be a good one here. Will, what do you think?
Yeah, it should be a good little matchup here. I mean, we've seen Dimple in the past. We just saw what Stacy can do. She went hat, 1-2-8 check in the last leg to take the win in impressive fashion over Karen McGee. So, yeah, let's see what this Hill matchup brings to the table.
Yeah, no, it was a beautiful final 9 darts. Nothing else she could have done better. She hit it, and it was magnificent.
Yeah.
And we're going to see who will go ahead and guarantee their spot in the finals. As I'm excited to see how this one plays out.
This is a big match here. I mean, locking in a guaranteed first or second, or fighting it out in third.
Here we go. Start of the ladies' queen seat match. Dimple taking on Stacy. I believe the start order is wrong there.
Yeah, she's going to have to make the adjustment there. I think there's some mistake.
They're double checking on the correct thing to do. Again, right, in singles, it's not as important. You could just hit the button because it won't affect the averages.
Okay.
But in doubles and every other situation, you would just go ahead and forfeit and have them roll back the match would be the correct answer.
We'll find out what they're going to do here. And before we go, here's a word from our sponsor.
Buffalo Wild Wings. You like buffalo? You like wild? You like wings? We got all three. Come on over. Blazing Buffalo Challenge on the BullShooter dartboards. That's a lot of bees, a lot of darts, a lot of buffalo wings.
The worst.
How was that?
Worst
Was it good?
Sponsor call I think there's ever been done
Oh,
in sports.
I heard your early ad reads on the CSC Challenger Series.
That's why we just make them up from now on.
I think they're finally checking with the staff here real quick. All right, you do your Buffalo Wild Wings ad read. Go ahead.
No, we can't do that. Come on now. TJ said, what did I just log into? Nick being a complete fool. And, I mean, come on. We all know B-dubs. That's so early 2000s of you.
Actually, we love B-dubs.
Do you like ranch? We got the best ranch. Wingstop. Come on by.
They have really good blue cheese, too.
Yeah.
All right.
There's the Sauce Kings.
This is for the YouTube video. All right, here we are. It is time for the ladies' Queensy matchup, and we're starting off with a hat trick here. It's Stacey Rawson and Dimple Ranches taking on and what should be a great battle here, Will.
Yeah, Stacey just deadly on the Bulls, man, and you're seeing it once again. I mean, she starts off with a hat. That's gonna be tough, tough darts. I mean, you can see right off the bat, Dimple only coming up with a scoreline of 46, so already shifted the way of Stacey here in this matchup.
Yeah, this is still, like, I'm immediately impressed. Stacey, the statement is what she should be, because that's what she's trying to make right now.
She really is. I mean, the fact that, I mean, I may have seen her at one event, but I don't recall her by any means. So, yeah, the fact that she's come in here kind of, maybe it's the sleeper of because we just don't know her, and putting up a show here. I would love to see her compete at more of our tournaments, right?
Well, certainly a welcomed addition so far. Both of these individuals already qualified for the Invitational, being top 4 finishers in this brackets, guaranteed. Dimple just going to go ahead and seek inspiration on other parts of the board.
I want to say Dimple's more steel tip oriented than soft tip.
I wouldn't disagree with that sentiment.
Well, you kind of see she kind of gets to the board a little quick.
Big
see how she's right on it?
Yeah,
and
right on the heel.
Now she's waiting. That's evident of a steel tip player right there.
See, going right at the 20s once again, knowing that Dimple needs some favors, I will say you still got to use the bull at some point here, because as much as Stacey has not given me any reason to doubt she's going to take this out in the next 6 starts, you still got to try to pressure when you can. Bull to lead bull. Not going to happen, so now leave a finish just in case 89 doesn't go.
Be a great time to pull out the hat trick or 2-bull turn. Or that.
Staying true with these 20s.
Or that.
Another one?
Oh, what a shot still. I mean, 123 to get her in the mix here at least.
57 for 32 was the intent shot. Now it's bull for 32.
Oh, yeah. Interesting step over. She stepped over to the right there instead of the left.
In either case, it was one hole out, right?
I mean, yeah. Maybe 1 step instead of 2 steps, if she even gets a look here.
18?
Oh,
slow.
No. Unfortunate dart there, as that is going to take her chance at a look at a double. Back to Stacey. Needing double 8 for a 1-0 scoreline.
Well inside, but the adjustment might be a welcomed one. Right on the wire, now down to the 2, jumping all along the Aki, by the way.
Oh, no.
Also, Dimple gets a shot here.
Yeah, and it's a shot at a fat bull, too. I like your chances here, Nick, and ouch, that hurts for Stacey. I mean, the fact that you had a pretty significant advantage and just kind of played around with your food a little bit too much and allowed Dimple to get a shot.
Well, if you're Stacey, you're going to think 2 things, and you should only focus on one. One, like you said, Messed around with it, didn't go. But the second thing you think is, I was in control the whole time, and I just let it get away from myself. And that's what you really should be trying to take home there, going into this next leg. And is quick to forget as she starts off with a 4.
Stacy can immediately attack the 19s here. To stay up on the 20s. How about that? Nick, she misses 2 darts at the 20s and still goes down with a 3rd and collects.
I mean, reminiscent to what we saw a little bit against Karen is that last dart switch for her. She likes 2 at the point, 1 at the close.
I think if you're going to use that strategy, just go at the first dart.
I'm not saying you're wrong, Will. But you know what? Sometimes it pays off, although good answer from Dimple. Finds the 5. Now Stacy's going to be stuck back up at that 20, at least a single to get the point lead back. Not a friendly spot. You can see kisses right off the dart. Has to stay. It was outside. Got away from her. Dimple.
See if she takes a look at. Yeah, she's going to take a look. Second dart. Look at that.
Yeah, choosing the trade-off there of I want to make sure I get close as 20, fortunately does not happen. And so if I'm Stacy, I'm never leaving the 20 on this turn.
You can't, right? You
Relax.
surely can't.
It's going to go away.
No. No. No.
See, if I'm Dimple, it's single 20, then go to the 17s in this shot.
Yes. Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, shut down the 20s, main goal. Huge dart. That'll work.
Classic clean. I don't know if Dimple assumed that last dart was going to be a miss by the reaction, but it is, in fact, a hit.
Yeah, that's a big dart, and it's almost enough here. Stacy, you got to come up with something like a minimum 4 mark. I don't know if going for the double. I get being blocked, but you're Xing out your points there. I mean,
yeah, this is so far pretty painful lesson getting learned, but Stacy's within 8 mark range. 2 trip 18s gets you the point lead. One more of those would be great. All over it, but doesn't convert.
She grabs the 1. I mean, at least grabs some valuable points. But it's another one of those situations where, I mean, yeah, 2 darts and Dimple's right back in the advantage. Yeah.
Dagger on the 16 doesn't go, but Stacy is now fighting for her life after her first leg that was almost guaranteed to be in her direction. Not quite the storyline envisioned. But she's still fighting, Will.
Wow. Good turn. Now still down by 5 here. So up to Dimple on the strategy that she takes. She's got 1 mark on the 16, so I see her trying to at least take it here. Yeah, and she does with a big triple 16. What a round.
Now, once again, Stacy forced into a corner, needs to find at least 6 on these 15s, really needs 9. Use singles grabbed on the 17, but the closest for not, because Dimple only a 3 mark needed to punish that.
Grab the 15s. Give yourself something to work off of. Maybe even finish it here.
It was absolutely drilled. There was no question where that dart was going.
It's been a good play. It's been a good round here. I mean, 4.25 for Dimple in this cricket leg.
You know, it's a solid performance. And Stacey just unfortunately just couldn't get to full speed.
Yeah. Kind of took one on the chin in that first leg, right?
Going to be an absolute threat in that third place match.
Oh, no doubt. And she could very well right the wrongs and come back and play her again. It went in.
Confused at what just happened. I don't know what.
Yeah, I don't know what happened.
I don't know
It hit
what.
a single too. Why did she go up there and hit it again?
I don't know. Okay.
I think she's just I don't think she realized.
Yeah, I think
that
there
the
was a
first
little
one
bit of
hit.
confusion there.
So
Yeah, I think she just assumed it was a 15.
She improperly hit the first dart, yeah, and went up there and tried to hit it again.
I don't understand. But double bull.
Okay.
What? I don't know what happened.
Whatever gets the job done. I mean, you can see Stacy's a little confused here, but we saw what happened. I think that Dimple just assumed it didn't register that dart, so she went and tapped it in. In fact, she double registered. Wow. Either way, Dimple's going to head to our queen seat position. Stacy's going to try to come back from that loser side.
Yeah, we will be going back once he gets around that third place matchup. Currently, Lacey up 1-0 over Alyssa Carter. Winner of that will play Karen McGee, who is fighting back right now.
Our next matchup, as you can see here, Matt Klein taking on T-Bomb. Matt Klein coming through Mike Carter to get to this position.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing how this one will play out, as we'll be hanging on for this match. It's a top 4 winner side matchup to get to the seat. Mr. T-Bomb.
I'm pretty sure he expected to play Carter here, too, because he walked over and said, you haven't got the sexiest guy in the room on the stream yet? I said, ha, ha, ha. He said, I'll probably be playing Carter next if he ends up winning. And, yeah, buddy, you got a different opponent.
Yeah, trying to play a little bit of spoilers here, right? I mean, you love to see it when someone's expecting a certain opponent and you get the guy that snuck up on him. And admittedly, I mean, Matthew Klein's not an unknown quantity by any means.
Yeah. He's a good shot.
See what he produces here. Looking forward to seeing how this one will play out. Once again, folks, this will be double in, double out, split bowl format today, where our first game, then it'll be Cricket 0-1, and if the last segment is needed, it'll be 0-1 as well.
T-Bomb going to get in on that first turn. Matt immediately going to the 16s. T-Bomb could still technically get this done. He's going to have to aim for, what would be a 9 if he didn't go first. It's going to be a 12. But there goes that chance after missing the double 20. And unfortunately, he can't convert there either, so big time advantage for Klein now. You just got to hammer down the board here if you're Matt. Once again, folks, thanks for joining us for our coverage here of the Phoenix or Arizona Regional for our BullShooter World Tour. BullShooter.com has you covered if you want to find out where we'll be headed in 2026. Houston is going to be our first stop, followed by Pittsburgh. So be on the lookout for those 2 dates.
I did see the debate online of, like, out of the remaining 5 stops for next year, like, which one's going to be the toughest? And Reagan Windsor goes in there and says Pittsburgh, and then all the Wisconsinites started attacking her, and I was like, hey, leave Reagan alone.
I'm about to say, I mean, Wisconsin's going to be tough just because there's so many players in Wisconsin, right? Who comes out to that event and what have you. I mean, yeah, it's going to be a doozy. It's going to be a doozy.
I think out of the remaining regionals, out of the 5 for next year, I should say, not counting this one, I think Houston's the toughest. I think it goes Houston, Yeah, I'm gonna say Houston, then I'm gonna say Wisconsin, then I'm gonna say Pittsburgh.
No comment, because I'm smarter than that. Alrighty.
Although Pittsburgh, I could also see being number 1. It's the healthiest attended
Buddy,
regional.
You're going to go back and forth on yourself, and then all of a sudden, here in a minute, it's going to be, well, I could see Wisconsin being number 1 now.
No,
Yeah, just
I
stop.
can't.
Stop lying.
Can't do it.
Stop lying, Nick.
Never seen a good Wisconsin dart player.
Yet they're littered in the CSC
Not one.
Okay. All right. Look at this. This has sure got interesting now. I mean, T-Bomb struggled to get in on his first few turns, and Matt's kind of struggled in the scoring to get him in this position. He's not going to get the first look. T-Bone's probably going to get the first look. T-Bomb.
Yeah, I heard it, and I was gonna leave it.
Yeah, what a shot there. 78. The wrongs of the previous attempts. Gotta love it.
I think chat's mad at me.
Yeah, they're gonna be mad at you. That's why I said no comment, because I'm smart.
Tell me what you said off the air.
Matt's still back in a big margin. Not the damage he wanted to do there. This is all in the hands of Trevor. 78, probably going to have 6 at this number if he wants it.
Oh, he only gets 1 dart.
Take it out now.
Left it a little tricky. You guys are curious, by the way. Lisa did beat Alyssa Carter 2-0. Alyssa comes sprinting to the tournament desk and says, "There's still 1 minute left to sign ups. I made it in time. I lost. Put me in the blind draw."
That's funny.
That's
That is
pretty
funny.
awesome.
All right, he can't afford to miss it now. T-Bomb gotta have it. Oh. Every one of those darts was tricky.
It was a little sketchy.
I thought that first one was in. I thought the second one was into the 18. I thought he screwed himself on that one, to be fair, but he got the job done. And it'll go to Matt to start us off in our cricket leg. A reminder, as you can see, race to 3 legs here. We did do that step-in format for the gentleman here, for the open format, I should say. Keep catching myself in that rut.
Couple quick questions. Jonathan, we will not be at San Antonio this year, unfortunately. All our remaining stops have been published on our Save the Date graphic that went out and on our website as well. Although we did have a great time when you and I did San Antonio.
Yeah.
A real little road trip. That was fun.
Yeah.
Here's saying, is Tennessee the easiest? I'm just saying. Out of the 5 remaining stops, I would say Chattanooga would have to probably be the easiest.
You're a real jerk, my
Just
guy.
saying.
You're a real jerk.
And it's on Valentine's
No,
Day.
you say that, but then also Tennessee has a lot of steel tip players. If those steel tip players come out, who knows what they do on the soft tip board?
True.
So that's what you got to factor in there. Because if you got JB, you get Joe Chaney and those guys in the mix, all of a sudden,
JB can't even beat a 15-year-old.
Oh my God, you wouldn't even get a leg off that 15-year-old.
Not a chance. Not a chance. And then
Jeez.
Mike Redmond saying, "What's up, guys?" Hey, Mike Redmond, Tim Goodwin. I saw you guys both in chat. Where are you guys at? Come on over.
Get in here. T-Bomb had the shot at the 20s. Just a stray dart there, but advantage for him as he's up by 50. Gonna need a triple 20 here. Yeah, couldn't quite muster it.
Yeah, so T-Bomb's going to have an opportunity now. 6.5 NPR and cruising. Swing. Here's the look.
I'm a little frustrated in himself there. He expects perfection almost every time he comes to the board. Just one of those guys.
Here's the cleanup shot.
Yeah, and I like this play. Go ahead and 1-2 punch the 20s. Just get rid of them. 61 points your way. So it forces Matt to pretty much stay on the 18s here. I mean, he could shoot 17s, but yeah, you can see his eyes going to the 18s here. He's in a spot now.
Brutal deflection. You saw him try to go on that last start, caught the very first one, flung right up and out of the segment. Those 19s feel free right now. They are free.
Yeah, he's not missing on the 19s.
Oh, at the top of the board, he's hitting singles on.
Yeah, he's massive, too. He's a big guy, tall gentleman. But doesn't matter. That link just helps him just place that dart right in the 19s, doesn't it?
Certainly. Hey, I will say, you can be tall, short, whatever. Darts doesn't know any bias, but there are certain advantages you can have, you know? Like the thing about Boris, I mean, that's a tall, big guy. He is great at darts. But then you look at Chrissy Grimmel, and she's great at darts. She is not tall.
It's okay.
She has a tall personality. Bradley asking about invitational invites. Fun fact, everybody. If you want to know, currently at the regional level, well, the Chicago criteria isn't out yet, how to get into the invitational shootout. Already posted on the website. So it is a top 4 finish in level 1 that qualifies you. Pro list is top 3 in levels 1 and 2, by the way.
And a reminder, too, if you're, maybe a 4, maybe a 3 level player, you can choose to play up if you want to and try to take on that task, although it seems a little daunting, a little rough. If you want to be a part of that ESPN Invitational, that's your best opportunity to do it. So
absolutely.
There you go.
There's also a couple of other order of merit things that we're trying to out as well. Some really cool stuff with the Invitational getting cooked up for this upcoming session. If you want to go more, learn more, go over to BullShooter.com and then go over to the Invitational Shootout section. Here is the link in chat for anybody that needs it. As T-Palm is up 2-0 in this matchup.
Yeah, pretty good advantage his way. Probably going to go ahead and say I don't see him missing this next leg either. We'll see. Start is a big advantage. Got to start off pretty strong here. 4 or 5 mark minimum. We always say in the CSC, 5 mark has to be your goal. Here you go. Good play.
Yeah,
good 7
more
mark.
like it.
Yeah, that's exactly what he needed to do.
Well, again, I mean, if you're skunking Carter on the way in, you should have a pretty high expectation.
Well, the problem is
T-Bomb hasn't missed a 19.
He really hasn't. I mean, he misses it's a single, but it's a quality 7, and keeps him right in line here with Matt. So, if you're Matt, what do? 1 or 2 into the triple and then take the look? I don't agree with that.
Yeah, you don't start there.
Yeah, I don't agree with that at all.
I mean, because if you hit a single, you're staying for 3 singles,
Yeah.
and then you're just leaving a 7 mark on the other side. I just am not a fan of the shot selection there, unfortunately.
We always say point first and then take that desperation shot if you want it. But, yeah, T-Bomb, no hesitation. Once again, down in the 19s. Once again, a 7 mark.
Good news is if Klein finds a trip, he'll have the point lead.
Got to find the trip, though.
A little single for the bare minimum on the turn. Let's go ahead and get the trip.
He'll get 2. He'll get 2 trips here, or at least stay for the 4, and then take the look. No, doesn't even move. He is just automatic, man, on those 19s right now.
And that first start, which is barely low on the wire, you saw the second, third place beautifully on top of it. When you get a higher level into the game like these guys are, their ability to place the dart and take advantage of markers is absolutely incredible.
There's the door opener. 2 points, but it's a door opener.
This is ridiculous.
Yeah,
Ridiculous.
big time conversion there for Trevor, but you can say I played that. He committed the 19s and says, no matter what, I'm going to take 1 dart at it. It's going to be my last. Whether he hit it or not, he was okay with it. He knows he's done the damage on the points.
Another good cleanup. This is a class performance, and Matt's been picking it up in this leg, but not to the standard of what she's going against.
Yeah, Trevor's just, he's in a groove, man, on the 19s right now. He's in a groove in general in this leg, 6.6. Tough.
Hey, he moved out here not too long ago, right, Trevor?
Yeah, apparently he is living down here now. Elected to have some nice weather rather than in, where was he at, Chicago or Indianapolis before?
Yeah, somewhere around that area.
Avid golf player, avid gambler as well, so let's be honest.
And dart reseller.
Being that Vegas is not too far away.
I just bought some dating lobby darts off him not too long ago, actually.
Support A2Cdarts.com there, Nick.
Anyway, I support the secondhand market because I can't afford to buy from the stores. So what are you talking about? You know how much we get paid. Yeah, this is just cleaning it up and taking it in as Lisa Yee and Stacy Rolson will be playing that third place match on our stream next.
Be a good matchup. Not going to want to miss that one.
Certainly not, as we are just cruising through tonight.
Yeah, this is going to be a quick one this evening, folks.
It is 9 o'clock local time here because Phoenix, Arizona doesn't believe in daylight savings.
I wish more people did that, to be fair.
Same.
Saves me the trouble from changing my clocks.
You're the guy that never changes the clock. You just leave it on the whole year.
That's my wife.
Yeah, honestly, it's probably true.
Yeah, that's definitely my wife. Who I had just fixed her clock yesterday, to be fair. Anyway, yeah, great matchup coming your way here next. Third place match. It's going to be Stacy taking on Lisa Yee. Don't go anywhere, folks. We will be right back with that coverage here in just a moment. Have a gander at our lovely hall here at the BullShooters Bar and Grill, Pub and Suds. I don't know what their last little part
Pub
is.
and Suds?
I don't know.
Pub and Suds? Oh, you want to beg us a mash and Pub and Suds? We'll be right back after this. It is time now for the third place matchup here at the BullShooter Bar and Grill over in Phoenix, Arizona. My name is Nick Teixeira, joined by Will Stewart, looking at Stacy Rolson taking on Lisa Yee in what should be a great third place matchup here, Will.
Pubs and suds, buddy. Pubs and suds. Here we go.
We'll work on it.
TJ's ticked off at me in the chat.
TJ's the only one making sense around here. I don't blame him.
Having a little fun. Come on. This should be a good matchup. I mean, you got to give the advantage to Lisa. I mean, we know what she's been able to do in the past, whether it be soft tip or steel tip, but Stacy has been really impressive. Kind of unfortunate what happened during the last matchup, especially in that first leg where she was the front runner and then just couldn't take the out. Dimple just took it away from her, so we'll see what is up for grabs here.
Well, we do know if Stacy plays to the explosive nature of which we have been seeing out of her, she's going to be making this quite the battle. If Lisa does what Lisa does, well, it's Lisa Yee, you know? Yee, 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 yee. We'll see what Lisa does. 150, leave 151 is the intended target. And it is double out or bull here for level 1, ladies. A wide open turn. Now, I mean, Stacy can be the first one out of finish if she gets 2 bulls and a decent fallout. Remember, kids, practice your fallouts. It's a skill.
Get out of here. It's
Skill.
definitely not a skill. Look at her. She's going to fill it up once again. Oh,
She practiced her fallouts. That was a decent fallout.
She left the 170, and that's a big deal. You get the first look at a checkout. That's key.
See what Lisa does, though. Is she going to have to chase it? She will have to chase it if Lisa hits at least one more bull.
Oh, yeah. Lisa's thinking she's got to maneuver somehow to find that bull, and it's going to be a little bit tough.
Trip 20? Does she just move? Oh, she does try to stay.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Anything like that, you're kind of liking the odds to switch, but it's such a... You want to switch, but at the same time, you don't want to because you know that target is so massive for the bull, but...
I like that Stacy did not chase this finish, instead starting at the bull. This is just going to go ahead and try to get back in pursuit. This is more like it.
Oh. What? Stacy at 61. Where I'd say 25-36, but that's really not an option here.
11 bull.
Yep, exactly. 11 bull.
15.
Now, you don't know the reason why I say that is because anytime I can guarantee myself 2 looks at it rather than 1 look at it, I'm going to take the 2 looks rather than 1. That's why I'd rather go for a double top look than a...
Practice your fallouts.
Buddy, come on.
18 or 4.
Yeah, she goes 4 for bull.
Reels it.
And that was dead center, too. That was a double. So a true double out there for Lisa Yee to get it done.
He says, I don't need your stinking fat bull on the last start. I'll show you how to hit it.
Yeah. Good stuff, Lisa. Out there for a second, Stacy was going to be able to snag that one and really make it interesting. But here we go. On to leg number 2.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Yeah,
That's very unfortunate, Dart.
It is, because it looked like it would at least be a single 20, if not a triple there. And now you got Lisa that's probably going to attack those 20s.
His body language is so
Dude,
funny.
She's
hilarious.
something else. Like, every time we see her in a final, she's doing something in the background that's just like, what are you doing, Lisa? Like,
she's just a character through and through.
She is, man. She really is.
That was a great shot from Lisa on the open. Stacy now pushed down to the 19s. And after a very inspired top 4 match, now Stacy's looking at the other end here thinking, this very likely could potentially be 4 straight legs lost to get out. Well, Lisa messing about with it, but does find that massive trip 19.
That's a big time help right there. Trip the 19, grab the 2 houses, and especially a big one away from your opponent that had an X there. Ouch. This
is just unfortunate.
You can't do that too often against Lisa. She's going to make you pay. Yeah. She's almost done enough here. I mean, 3 houses, and yeah, I think you need a miracle 9 here.
She's just checking it down in the fourth quarter like every team that's played the Chiefs this season.
Listen here, bud. All right, I didn't sign up for that. Okay, I didn't sign up to come here.
I'm not supposed to be the sports guy
on my Chiefs. Listen, I know that we haven't had the best year, but we got spoiled the last 5. All righty, but I went through the dirty years of Trent Green and Matt Hassel and.
Well, at least you have Michigan.
Shut up. Anyway.
We see continuing to just place. And again, I want to say, like, from what we saw from Stacey, she absolutely has an excellent game. Just unfortunately has gone into a buzzsaw here and just isn't able to get it going.
No, I want to see her compete. Like I said, unfortunately, I don't know more about her. I'm hopefully learn more about her this weekend. Maybe have a conversation with her and see if she tries to expand a little bit more to some events. Lisa for the win. For the win.
She's mad she didn't take it out there. 4.8. Magnificent stuff.
Yeah, that's grooving. Just like she's grooving on back to the line back there.
Yeah, this is awesome.
Yeah, I wanted to do it. She might even close her eyes here.
No look.
Alex Spellman style.
Do like a 360 spin. Right him with the no scope.
Uh-oh.
Lisa trying to go ahead and punch it through. Not quite. She says, I don't need this average to be that high. Let's lower it down a notch or 2.
Can't quite get it done there. Time is on her side, so. Casey unfortunately didn't have the darts to put herself in the point lead situation here, so yeah. Despite the misses, more opportunities for Lisa to get this done.
At this point, Lisa's just getting annoyed at herself. She says, come on, punch it through. Unfortunate. Not going to punish it. You can see they're both kind of just laughing it off. The bowls are broken.
Yeah, like I said, they know the inevitable here. There you go. Lisa Yee gets it done. We'll advance into the finals, where she'll take on Dimple Ranches. Congrats to Stacy on a third-place finish here in this one, huh?
Yeah, made some hardware. Is a welcome addition to our invitational shootout, and I'm sure we'll be seeing more of her. Some good stuff indeed. Let's take a look here. Jamie up 1-0 over JC Martinez in this top 4 matchup. We will be switching to the ladies final level 1.
Yeah, but those finals will take precedent, right?
But for now, let's watch some darts.
Yeah, why not? And it's a top 4 match too, so it's a meaningful match. Winner will advance to take on Trevor Boobolts in the hill match. So, I mean, oh my goodness, where are they at on the back end too? Oh lordy.
Yeah, these levels are cruising. Pretty much every level's in, well, it looks like 5th, 6th, level 3's in 9th through 12th, it looks like.
They're cruising, guys. They are cruising.
Level 4, a little further back.
All right.
We're chilling tonight.
Yeah. We're in Arizona. 65 was the high today. That's right. 65 degrees here in Phoenix. So you're up there in Illinois or somewhere near there in -3. It'd be down here.
-3. Let me tell you, I knew I grew up in Ohio, but I was a kid, right? As an adult, living in the cold, I see why people like up north get so grumpy all the time. I think out there like it's cold and ice everywhere, and
Yeah, I don't know.
I forgot to preheat my car. And
I like Wisconsin in the summertime, but I don't know how y'all do it come November, December, February.
You have to admit that you live in Wisconsin.
True. Well, winner for J.C. Martinez as we tied up 1-1.
Last time we were out here at the 38th tour, JC only had one eye. So now playing with two. We'll see how that works out for him. Adam Savada and JC Martinez, when they played, were team 3 eyes.
That's a good one.
Yeah, and then it should be pretty important to mention. I mean, like we did see the teams of Adam Savada and JC Martinez going up against Chuck Pulio and David Fathom. Those are some of the matches we were seeing.
A little spoiled there.
We were absolutely spoiled.
That's another. I mean, Chuck. I haven't heard from Chuck in a while. That's a name I'd love to see in the mix this weekend.
He isn't he part of that Bulls movie?
Yeah, he was part of the Bulls movie.
There we go.
Yep.
He is a famous movie star.
Yeah, I miss Chuck. Nice guy, man.
Very nice.
Guy, yeah.
Class act.
And we would get David here probably this weekend, but David was overseas. He's still overseas. He was competing at Lakeside.
Yeah.
I mean, big shout out to our Lakeside competitors, folks, for North America. Massive that we had, 10 North Americans competing on the Lakeside stage.
Springer did well. Mary Carly. I mean, how about that, right?
Yeah, oh, yeah. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of, even in the first round losses, you can cue in some moments like Aja Jalbert. I mean, she threw very well for her first time on the stage. She was very nervous for that one. Yeah, so the sky is bright here for North American darts, whether it be steel tip or soft tip. Gotta just go out and compete. Put yourself in those situations to get better. Never know. You could find yourself on the big stage, maybe even on ESPN in our invitational sometime.
If I can be on ESPN, anybody could be.
Yeah, I'm surprised they let you on there, my guy.
Sleepy.
Red hair, no thanks.
Shout out to Sleepy in the chat. He's going in there in the chat cheering for Trevor and then saying, wait, is this still live? And then he says, Trevor. I love you, Sleep. Well, that ladies' final is just about ready to get going here, so we will keep you updated on this top 4 matchup here with Jamie and JC. But it is time now for that ladies' final. I'm looking forward to seeing that. What do you think, Will?
Yeah, let's head on over to board number 7 off of our 6-7 boards. I had to, at least one time.
Yeah,
all right, go ahead
and
cut from this moment.
All right, we are here for our level 1 ladies final. It is Dimple Ranches taking on Lisa Yee, and what should be a good one. Dimple has the seat and was the one to send Lisa to the losers bracket in the last leg decider. Will that be the case? Will the title be retained? That was won earlier on in the day for Dimple, or will Lisa come back with a furious set of darts?
Yeah, Lisa's going to be... Well, she doesn't really care. Look at her. She's just back there dancing, having fun. She doesn't care if she gets the job done here. Of course, you want to, but in her book, she's having fun. That's the main goal. So,
here's what you need to know about Lisa Yee. Step 1, she does not care. Step 2, her not caring is scarier than when she cares.
Yeah, that's the truth. Because this not care attitude produces some good quality darts. 117 there. Quality openers from both parties, to be honest.
You normally lie, Will.
Yes, I do. All the time, Nick.
What do you lie about?
Yeah, liking you. Anyway.
Walked into it.
That was a quality one to walk
Walked
into,
right into it, guys. Lisa taking a breath. Did not participate last time we were out here. Because her arm was still broken.
Yeah, shoulder surgery, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, it's the shoulder. That was it.
Almost a full year of recovery in that one.
An off round, only 30 points scored, and Dimple has a chance to hit the middle here, continue to push along.
Off round indeed. That's going to give Dimple an opportunity to really put herself out in front here. Oh, yeah.
Magnificent. I also am a big fan of Dimple's form, by the way.
Yeah, I mean, nothing wrong with it, right? It's really, really good form, and it produces well for her. I do like Lisa's little set, kind of Gary Anderson style. Doesn't really pull back. It's just set through.
And
set
pushes.
through. Yep.
On open at turn, 148 is no gimme.
It is not. If Lisa can produce a hat, but she will not either.
Now needs to get to a finish. Trip 20 for 155. 165, no good.
Not in this one. Not in this one, huh?
Leave unless it was open out. Or master.
I'm going to say or master.
I got there.
You were right there.
Trip 16? No, stayed on. Was just trying to tee up. JC Martinez 2-1 up now against Jamie. Jamie will get the start here at 0-1. Lisa can put pressure. 66, at least not on one dart. Needs to find one bull. Does go ahead and switch quite well to the 17. Good find. 16 for bull. Trip 10. Also an option.
I would like trip 10 myself.
19 or 9. Outside. Oh, no.
Can't do that.
Oh, no.
You cannot do that.
Lisa punishes here, right?
You would 8 out of 10 times. She's going to punish. Well off. Oh, my. You see that look from Lisa? She looked back at Dimple, and Dimple doesn't know what to do. She's like, do I laugh here?
Yeah, the answer is yes.
All right, double 10. You're lucky she didn't bust. Oh, my goodness.
Dead center, double 10.
Right.
Not that center, but it's a double 10.
It works.
Recovers quite
And
well.
look at the cheeky smile she returned back. I mean, come on. Yeah, what a good 90 check for Lisa. 2-0 advantage now. Sorry. Definitely not a 2-0 advantage now. 1-0 advantage.
I accidentally had the scoreboard say 1-0 the whole time. It's on my.
Okay, there we go.
You're fine. You were doing good. Yeah, you're doing good.
I'm glad. I was like, brother, that definitely said 1.
There's already a 1
And I
there.
was like, dude, that's.
I like how you saw like the scoreboard. Like it definitely said 1. We also definitely only watched one leg.
Yes, we did. Yes, we did.
Oh, let's just continue to have some fun here. Another week on the road. We're going to be out on the road next week as well, aren't we?
Yeah, we're right out. Well, I guess this area kind of close. What's Vegas? 6 hours, 5 hours away?
Something like that.
Yeah, so in Las Vegas, Nevada. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, just like this one. So 3 days of coverage. Coming your way. Let's get through this weekend first. We still got 2 great days of action coming your way, and still some action tonight. We're going to crown our level 1 champions pretty soon after this one.
Yeah, looking real strong right now. Dimple in this position. 319s is a massive grab.
Yeah, just 3 singles is A-okay here. Close the door down. Although Lisa only needs 1-2 punch, right, to get rid of the 20s and 19s, but
Yeah, but okay, so like let's say that happens, right? So Lisa goes single 20, single 19, trip 18, or trip 17.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. Then you're still going to be facing a 59-point deficit, and you're just leaving them a big 6 to even further in front.
well, that's what the Q-in play is going to stay there on the 18s, try to capitalize on the 2, get rid of 1 if you can. Get a little bit tighter race.
Now, this is where it gets sketchy.
You abandon
Yep.
the triple 20 there. Yep.
A very wise
to,
switch.
Have to, especially with your 1-0 down. You, of course, want to put up a good fight here in this one. You don't want an even Stevens if it goes 2-0, and then you get a second set. fact you didn't know what even Stevens was, by the way. Still.
You know, fair play. I just don't know a lot of things well.
Thank you.
Lisa needs to go ahead and get her foot in the door on one of these numbers.
Yeah, going to have to be the 17s, right? And that is not a great dart to work around. And you can see the ricochet right off the flight. And about does it the other direction.
Now again, a calculated close goes a long way. Finds trip 17. Single there as well. Goes ahead and stays down. Dimple's going to make this a match point scenario. With her advantage in the seat. Going to be very interesting. Of course, Lisa not going to roll over. Still some fight left in this league.
Just laughing at the Wisconsinites. I said it was actually nice in Wisconsin today. It was 24.
Specifically in this
28.
tournament. Finds a trip 16. One more 15 for a 3-number lead. Not quite. But still, you expect this to go to a last leg decider.
Yeah, this should go 1-1. Force the last legger. That's a big dart, though. Go ahead and get rid of it. One dart at it. Those 15s. Probably go on to the bull as well. You have the advantage.
And no hesitation. And a good last start as well. Just doesn't quite convert. Dimple, a very underrated player, I think. We've seen Dimple at a few tournaments.
Yeah, mainly Vegas Open is the one that we see her at a lot.
She performs.
I think she did perform pretty well at the last Las Vegas Open, if I'm not mistaken. Of course, we do stream so many dang events this year.
I can't even imagine if we also did other sports.
Don't. Just don't.
Coming up to you, the chess boxing live stream brought to you by USA, not darts anymore.
I would definitely do power slap, though.
Not chess boxing.
Power slap.
Chess boxing is an infinitely more interesting sport.
Power slap.
Have you ever watched chess boxing?
Yes, power
It's
slap.
awesome.
Power slap.
No, I can do that right now. I can't chess box right now.
Up next on the stream, Will versus Nick. Power slap.
Oh, you would die. Well, finish line itis in this leg.
Yeah, a little bit, and it's a shame that Lisa couldn't grab at least a couple there and maybe keep things a little interesting.
Oh, not quite. That's quite.
That'll work. That'll work.
That is, in
1-1.
fact, quite.
1-1 forces the decider.
Very important diddle is coming into play. Big dart. Goes high, but is hanging over. Lisa, you can see moving a little bit to the left to try to get a better visual. And converts with a double bull as well. So here we go. Will Dimple get it done? Will Lisa go ahead and send us to another set? You're going to favor Yee going first, but
Yeah.
Dimple had control of the leg until the very end last time we saw the 0-1.
All about the bowls here. One of these ladies muster up a 2-bowl, possibly 3-bowl turn, a hat trick. Put themselves out in front. There's the 2-bowl from Lisa.
Here's the thing. In Fat Bull, this is how the math works. In Fat Bull, if you're going first, all you got to do is find low tons every single time. If you're allowed to also miss 2 different darts, 2 darts at the bowl in total, and your opponent won't catch up unless they're hitting a 10-dart leg.
Go. $117 for both of our ladies. There's the hat trick for Lisa. Have to return the favor. What a beautiful leg we got going here, bud.
Yeah, this is quite the battle. Temple finding the hat trick, keeping it neck and neck. Who will let off first? Foot still on the gas for Lisa. She has not even slowed down a smidge. Another hat trick.
That is brilliant for Lisa Yee. Yeah, and the pressure is on Dimple there, and you can see just floats it and finds a bogey number. And that's where you kind of got to do the math in that situation and probably go triple 20 just to not leave that bogey. Try to guarantee yourself a shot. Yeah, you kind of ding if you do, ding if you don't. But you got to take that shot to get the reward, right?
No matter what, you're getting yourself an outside opportunity.
Yes, yes.
Now you don't have one unless Lisa misses multiple.
Chances are she's not going to miss, though. 217s, bull. 2-1. Second set. Let's go. Johnny's still in the chat. Trevor! Won't be long before we get Trevor once again, folks.
Yeah, the next matchup will be JC Martinez and Trevor Buboltz taking it on in what should be an exciting matchup here. Looking forward to seeing how that one will play out to see who will get the seat, because with how Trevor played, don't leave him the 19s because he'll just win the cricket leagues if you leave him the 19s. That being said, back to it here. Lisa Yee and Dimple getting into the second set and the final set. Lisa will get the start here.
This is big. If Lisa can automatically get one on the board 1-0, you favor her for this final. And I know that kind of sounds a little stupid. It's just I think that momentum alone is the reason why. Not for the fact that she's 1-0 ahead and is closer to that score line. You can see momentum might already be in favor of Lisa. And we see that a lot. Your hill holder, once they lose that that first set, they kind of, most of the time, they kind of crumble a little bit, don't they?
Yeah, exactly. The case is the momentum is the intangible, X factor between opponents there. And when you're going and saying, okay, well, I just beat Lisa to get up into this seat match and then ends up winning the seat. Now all of a sudden, Lisa's going through, wins the last leg decider in style, and then it continues to push on forward. It starts to make you think a little bit. And what we also notice about Dimple is it's either all beautiful, I'm hitting these darts, or a little bit left, a little bit right. And you can tell that's all about how strong she drills her follow through.
This is a big turn here. Low ton for Lisa. Let's see what Dimple answers it with. I say this is a big turn because what you leave has significant value on the next turn, the next visit. And this is what I mean. Lisa only needs one big dart to lock in a look at a checkout. Dimple needs at least two. Unfortunately, now, same thing for Lisa. She's going to kind of decide what she wants to do here. I don't mind the decision to stay on the Bulls because, well, unlucky turn there. But if she hit a ton and left 159, Dimple, like I said, still has to hit a big turn to leave herself into checkout.
Well, you can still go bull and then switch to a trip as well. That's the other option there.
Here you go.
Doesn't quite get it.
If that last dart would have went, folks. If that last dart would have went.
High pressure dart doesn't convert.
Wow.
Switch to the 19 to try to clean it up a little bit, plus that dart hanging over the bull, but this is completely flipped on its head.
I didn't see 2 turns like that from Lisa coming. I mean, a 7 and a 44. Dimples, I mean, you need to take advantage, and she takes full advantage of that one. Leaves herself on 36. Great shots.
Yeah, this is some great gameplay now from Dimple. Lisa's completely cooled off after that early hot streak. Fire might still be on her shirt, but has left her darts for the moment.
Yeah, Guy Fieri's calmed down a little bit.
I love your burgers on the Carnival Cruises, gonna be honest.
Welcome to Flavortown.
Welcome to the double 18. There it is. That's now a 1-0 lead and a match point advantage for Dimple.
We got to find her the visor hat combo for Guy and have her rock it with that jersey. Pretty immaculate.
I can see that.
We could do it.
I can see that.
We should do it.
We'll be right back.
Give her the sunglasses as well.
Lisa has to start.
Next up on Diners, Drive-Ins, and Dives.
Come on, keep going.
Pubs and Suds. Here we go. Lisa takes the attempt at the 19s there before going back up and nailing another triple.
Oh, sleepy.
That is one thing our viewers are not tonight is sleepy. They're enjoying the coverage here tonight. Lisa, I mean, gonna take advantage here. No doubt about it. Walk the dog on over. How about that?
Yeah. That's what I'm talking about, Lisa Yee. Good white horse there.
That was a great yeehaw and nay from you, Nick. I'm really
Both
proud of
they
you,
can
buddy.
both be me.
Yeah, that was incredible.
Dimple will not be going quietly into the night, digs deep on the 16s, but Lisa can just continue to walk the dog once again. Wow. You could tell that she really wants to just continue as she just keeps finding it.
7-0 right now in this leg for Lisa Yee. Downright nasty.
Ridiculous. Now imagine those triples. They're tough to hit, but she's hitting them like they're nothing. Imagine she hits the bull like that. Crazy. But that's so fickle thing about darts, right?
Yeah.
It is all of a sudden like I locked in on triples. They're feel free, and the bulls will argue with you for 37 darts.
One little break can cause so many problems in your throw. It's just crazy.
This diddle will decide everything.
This is it.
What a leg from Lisa Yee, and you can see Dimple giving some respect on it.
A fantastic leg, to be exact. 6.0 to get it done in this second leg. And how about a last leg decider once again?
Dimple's going to be more happy than the first set last leg decider diddle with that one. Lisa will not find the double bull. This is the inverse of what we saw before. Dimple will have the advantage. Every one of these 0-1 legs has been very, very interesting. Nothing's a guarantee right now, Will.
No, like I said, one little break can cause issues, and by break I mean one turn of the board could really be it, right? So we'll see what Dimple has to offer up here. It's a 65, so chances are Lisa's going to best that, especially after the previous turn. You kind of sense like a hat trick's coming.
So since he's everything here,
not a hat trick.
It is still effectively chalk. Two
Wow.
bulls around gets the money right now. 2 bulls around.
Yep, I agree. 2 bulls gets it done.
Another.
There's your 2, and it's 2 doubles.
Good low ton. Lisa's going to have to answer.
The problem is where Dimple has left herself. 324, 150 is 174. We'll see how she attacks this. You got to go trip 20 with one of your darts if you collect them 2 pulls, and she will not do that. So,
oh no! Now Lisa can go ahead and jump out in front with a hat trick for 146.
yeah, advantage somewhat in Lisa's hands here, and I think it's kind of really in her hands, to be fair. Needs 2.
Can't get to a finish with the bull.
No, you can't.
But you're right. Does need it for the point value here.
Yeah, at least 179, but no matter what you do in that circumstance.
Yeah, as soon as your second dart goes bull, you're locked into that fate.
Yeah, you have to stay there. But, I mean, Dimple's still.
I think it's still a wise gamble. I mean, Dimple now needs to find 2 bulls. 1 more at least. Oh, and doesn't get it. So Lisa will have 6 starts for 179 points.
Here we go. Oh, no.
That helps, but it definitely makes it feel like all of a sudden a good shot here reverses everything. This is still too close to call.
Yeah, if you can find a good solid ton, you'll like your chances. Lisa Yee, 107 needed.
Complete the double dip.
Trip 19 or bull?
Well, that's a happy accident.
Yes, it is, and that's why you tack that downstairs first.
Big last start for Lisa. 1-2-1 is a must take now.
Bull.
Trip 7
bull. Come on now. Come on.
Oh, no. Won't get a look. Single 12 to leave the bull. This is the big number on the last, and that might be the last dart of Dimple Ranch's run. Lisa Yee, 32.
Inside, 8 now. Oh, the last dart. And she can't get it to go. She goes inside, Nick.
3 missed match darts, and the biggest moment of all, Dimple missed the big number. We'll only have at
17,
max 2 darts.
17 tops. 17 tops. Dimple, you're a steel tip thrower. 17 tops.
7.
17.
19 leaves you 38. Yep, 7 bull. Ooh, that was
That's why I'm saying
that was real
looks at
kitschy.
it.
Hold on.
Oh my! She can't even believe it. Dimple Ranch just gets it done here as she bests Lisa Yee in our final. What a back and forth battle! Wow.
What a showing there, and what love and respect between these competitors. My goodness.
She got so lucky missing into the tin there. Oh, my.
And that's why you practice your fallouts, Will. I've been saying it. I've been calling it.
Or you give yourself 2 guaranteed looks going 17 times.
Practice your fallouts.
Whatever.
Do it. Hey.
Whatever.
Hey, guess what?
We got another one coming your way here.
We got some pretty good stuff. I think my friend Sleepy's going to be pretty happy here. We got Trevor Buboltz taking on JC Martinez. Also, shout out Jason Watt. I did forget to update the scoreboard in the last league decider, so thank you for calling that one out. I silently fixed it.
Whoopsies.
My goodness, this should be a good one here. So I think they're going to go ahead and get right on into it. They're not going to waste any more time. They were actually trying to start this in the middle of that final. I said, nope, you are on hold, boys. But now we're ready to see who will get the seat here in level 1 on the open bracket. JC Martinez starts off perfect with a 160.
That's a great start. Doesn't get no better than that.
Who are you taking in this matchup, Will?
JC.
I don't know. Trevor showed a really high gear.
He did throw a pretty good high gear up there, but like I said, breaks do funny things, don't they? We'll see. Either way, folks, we are just getting underway with the action here from our Arizona Regional. Thanks for tuning in and joining us. We appreciate it. We know there's a lot of action this weekend in the sports world, so we appreciate you being here for this one.
And top two averages in the room meeting up in this seat match. Makes sense to me.
Yeah, Nick versus Will here. Here we go.
Now, those would be the bottom two averages. You see, firmly controlled this first leg so far.
Yeah, leaves the Shanghai look on the 20s when he returns, and we'll get that look when he returns. No opportunity for Trevor to leave a finish here. Jason Barlow in the building?
Yeah, he's still here from New York.
JC upset about that first start, but don't worry, buddy. You got time. Time is on your side.
Yeah, it cleans up just fine. Now Trevor's going to go ahead and have to dig deep, hope for an opportunity that JC is not going to be likely to give.
In fact, Trevor's only lost, one leg today? About to lose number 2?
That is correct.
JC. Oh, look at that tough battle between him and Mike Scarborough. That was a 3-2 score line. Barely got by on that one.
Yeah, I mean, that's tough. Tough battle there because you could absolutely understand if Scarborough was in this position.
Mm-hmm.
Another tough gentleman in this bracket, I believe the third highest average, and he actually is not in anymore. He lost out on the loser side of the bracket here to Kyle Linder, who was fought all the way back to the fourth place match, by the way. Kyle lost in what round did he lose in? Second round to Jamie.
That's the guy scared the heck out of at TOC by accident.
Oh, is it?
What do you want?
I still think my favorite time I've ever scared a dart player was when I was in the middle of filming an interview with Jules, like a joking interview in the middle of the dart hall. And some player comes up and tries to say something to Jules, and I say, I'm talking to Jules right now. The person I think up to him later, I was like, I hope you know we were recording, and it was a bit.
Not really mad, but I'm mad. Well, here we go. Look at this from JC, trying to find some ground on the 17s, and he does just that with a 7 mark. This is where it's interesting for T-Bomb. Needs to find a 9.
The 19s, of course he's going to find a 9. Of course he's going to find a 9. T-Bomb in the 19s.
Great stuff. Yeah, it just hasn't missed that wedge much.
Now JC's going to fire back with the 17s. Awkward first.
Yeah, very awkward. I'm almost thinking you ban of the 18s.
But this thing still adds a dart, right? It's tough. You're not wrong. You're not wrong, but it's just one of those, in the moments at the line, it's hard to make that call.
You got the 1-0 advantage, and that's where I'm kind of like, okay, you throw a trip 18 there, different story. This one's just going to be Trevor's leg now.
Well,
maybe not quite. Maybe not quite. I mean,
and
if you hit a 9 here, you still give yourself some wiggle room.
I still want to see the trip 18 for the 19s, honestly. I want these 19s out of Trevor's hands. Trevor's after the poor first start.
Dude, automatic, man.
They're so free. They are ridiculously free right now. I'm sure he's hitting other numbers just fine, but we're seeing a lot of 19 shots for Trevor right now, and it is just ridiculous. And another tough dart for JC. Another great recovery.
That puts him ahead by a single point here. That's going to be nixed right here with a trip 19 from Trevor. Oh, my goodness.
They're free.
It's put it in the bank, man.
He is enjoying the desert weather. Really adjusting well out here on the dartboards and probably in other stuff, too. I wouldn't know.
He likes the golf courses down here, too. Yes, Nick, he does.
He does? Okay.
Yes. You're welcome for that recovery job for you.
And other stuff, probably.
Golf at least the full year here. We're in Indianapolis. That was not the case.
Well, he missed a trip 19, so JC's going to win this match.
But he's still got to open up a number, and that is impossible now on the 15s.
Yeah, Trevor definitely taking this leg from this position. And again, showing the right form.
Just flipping the script.
I said match. I said match, not leg.
Flipping the script right away.
Yeah, and I'd immediately ban Chip.
There's the double for good measure. A 5.88 from Trevor to make this 1-1.
That'll play just fine here.
That'll do. That'll do.
And if I'm JC, I'm going trip 20, trip 20, trip 19. Like, give me at least one dart at this 19.
Trip 20, bullseye.
Get that 19 away.
That is the smart play. Try to get rid of that 19 as soon as possible. Just because look how we don't have how many points he scored on that number from the previous round, like Dart Connect, but I mean, it was a lot, and he's scoring a lot here too.
3 in the bed on the 19s for T-Bomb. My goodness, Trevor. JC, you gotta swing this 19 early.
Get it?
Gotta swing this.
Why aren't you? Yeah, why aren't you taking a look?
Traditionally, what he's doing is fine. But when this number is being hit this much by this gentleman, you have to start getting a little creative. My God, he missed one. Just one, and by a hole. But he missed one. JC immediately in a better position, though, mathematically now.
Yes, yeah, he is. He can. Well,
oh no,
that's a toughie. Yeah, and that's
that's
why he went down. You can see he was not thrilled with that dart, and I think he should have just went ahead and stayed.
I don't think you stay. I think you're only taking one.
But yeah, it's a tough position because he does have the 7-point advantage, but I mean, he just threw away his last dart essentially.
Yeah, especially not hitting that big
stay
single.
Or you go for a new edge in that circumstance.
Well, and then you can see exactly what happens. T-Bomb goes up there, finds a big 7 mark, and all of a sudden is setting up for position to break. Admittedly, the breaks don't matter as much in this format with the losers start in that next leg, but doesn't mean he doesn't want to take it here and get that advantage early. Is coming back down to humanity, though, on these 19s.
A little bit. He couldn't really afford to take the look there on the 19s because T-Bomb has those 17s, so he elected to stay. But yeah, the 18s, as you can see, they do go despite the 5-point lead for JC.
I got to admit, sometimes when we're in the commentary booth, my mind tends to trail off a little bit on what I'm thinking about for a second. And I was thinking about Trevor, and I was thinking, what if we assembled a team of like the big caveman dudes of darts and that play in the BullShooter tour?
The big what?
Caveman dudes of darts.
I didn't think you said caveman. I'm gonna be honest with you there. I did not
Cavemen. And then I was like, oh, it would be Alex Spellman, George Daniel, Trevor Blue Walton, Jason Watts. That would be the 4.
That's a good round from JC. I'm just going to avoid this conversation now. The random thoughts that come into Nick's head. Oh, boy. Big last. But you can see Trevor shaking his head, knowing that probably wasn't going to be enough. And as you see, you're going to have to do some work to get that point advantage, but an easier task, admittedly, now. Yeah, I can take a look.
Oh, that wasn't convincing. And I don't like the math there, actually, just because now you're leaving JC a shot on a first art trip. First art trip, JC gets a swing at your numbers for advantage going into bulls. It's a situation that he should probably never have been in without this started. But it won't happen.
Woo. This has been a good back and forth between these two gentlemen. Indeed.
If I'm T-Bomb, I'm 619s. Put the math in your favor. That's enough. In the first start trip, not getting JC the point lead is the line. That is what you're considering.
He has to commit to 2, and if you're going to commit to 2, you have to commit for 3 because what advantage do you have going to the 19s or 17s?
Exactly right. Oh, that's actually a single. Yeah, he caught it. Trevor said, "You ain't getting that." I saw it.
That. No way.
I saw it.
He immediately pointed his finger up there for 1 mark.
And JC said, "I do have both my eyes now." And this is the cleanup shot. Pushes the pole with that last third. Needed to find a trip to do so. Big shot.
Yes, indeed. Promising stuff for T-Bomb.
Yeah, again, breaking the throw is just a promising sign, even if it doesn't change the match position as much.
Well, things are still a little open here. Nikki!
I mean, that's a massive shot. Should be 419s to touch the bowl.
Oh. Should be. We'll see. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful.
Massive.
What a leg. What a back and forth there.
That was a great leg between these two gentlemen, right?
It was a fun one, man. It really was. 2-1 for Trevor Boobolts here. It's just one leg to take the hill in our level 1 open singles combo event at the Arizona Regional for the BullShooter World Tour.
3 darts, only 40 points. JC gets in on the last.
And Trevor's going to make him pay.
19. The 19s are free.
Why wouldn't you? Dude, that's honestly a good call. I mean,
they're on fire for him.
Yeah, but he also run the risk of no 9.
But he after the second dart,
he didn't really need to go for it, right?
Well,
so yeah, that's the key.
And again, the second dart doesn't go in the trip 20, then you could cover.
All right, well,
let's see if it matters. That's a good shot from JC. Good recovery turn. If you're finding 2, never mind. If you're finding 2, you're fine. Good shot there from T-Bomb. A little bit of ground gain. JC cannot leave a finish with a 140 here. He's going to have to find 3 in the trips. 1. There's 2.
huge.
Doesn't get 3. It looked good, Will.
It looked good, but still, T-Bomb needs 2. 2 big triples.
That's not one of them. Won't get there.
Yeah, not going to have the look. Even after that first start, he wasn't going to get a look anyways, so.
Now you're going to hope that JC either does a bad job of setting up or misses a double. It has to be one of those two if you're a T-Bomb. JC says, I'm just going to go ahead and do neither of those things. A decent job on this turn for the setup. Finds the ton.
1-3-3. 19s.
That's an error as well. Doesn't collect as much as you would expect.
Yeah, just neighbors. Some unfortunate neighbors there. This isn't a giveaway, too. He's going to have to go 14 bull, right? He doesn't want to, but you got to go 14 bull. Bonus if you hit the triple. That would leave 22. There you go. Double 11. And he floats it inside. You have to go 19s here if you're Trevor. 2 big triple 19s, double 10. 2 big triple 19s, double 10. Oh, my goodness.
I can't believe he bottled it. It felt like it was going to go.
You assume so, especially with the way he's been collecting on every single triple 19 that is in his way.
Double 4 for a last leg decider.
Oh.
Good marker.
Not
no.
good enough. And T-Bomb, you got a escape outlet here. 12 for tops. That's his double in, so why would you deviate?
Oh, the second dart was fine, but the third dart you could tell was dropped.
Way dropped.
There's no way JC misses this again. There's no way. He goes high.
Holy
what is happening?
Cow.
Trevor can't believe it.
Cannot believe it at all. He's laughing in the background, knowing he never should have had this opportunity to take the leg and the match. Wow.
That's just insane ending. And you can see JC kind of showing a little bit of, hey, it's on me. Yeah, good game, but that's frustrating.
We may see JC here in just a moment. We'll find out. He's got kicks in the third place matchup, but like I was saying, we'll see him, yes, but we'll see him maybe against Trevor here in a minute. We'll find out. This third place match in level 1 coming your way here next, folks. You don't want to miss it. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. It's third place time. About said finals time. Not quite. Not quite. JC Martinez taking on Kicks here in this one, as JC will start us off in our double-in, double-out leg of 501. William Stewart alongside me, Mr. Nicholas DeShera.
Close enough. I'm excited to be here with you, Will. As this is going to be a good matchup. It's going to be blink and you miss it. Some pretty tough competitors. We talked about Kicks, who barely survived, by the way, when we saw him in a losers bracket match earlier today. He had a first round bye, lost to Matt Klein, and then has fought all the way back on the loser side to get here. So props to Kicks on a good run so far.
Yeah, big stuff. That is big stuff to get to this point here after taking the early dip. Big 180, though, from JC. And like I said, I kind of exited the last match saying, you may see JC again take on Trevor. I kind of give him the slight odds favorite here in this third-place battle.
Yeah, Kicks coming in at the sixth highest average on the day. No, I'm reading this wrong. He actually came in as hold on. I sorted this wrong. The sixth highest average of the day.
that worked.
Well, it turns out I was right.
Well, then your opposite, you got JC, who's number one, 5.065 for his current average. Trevor right below him at a 5.04. So, yeah, that just goes to show you a big sway towards JC and Trevor on the advantage side of things. How about Marco up there, though? 4.95. And, folks, talk about a unique release. Marco has one. This could go. Oh, maybe not. Almost needed to go with Kicks at 106. We'll see if he can grab it to steal the leg and make it 1-0. Trip 18.
Well, he got him a shot for 32, but it's not going to happen. JC, who had a lot of double trouble, you don't expect to have the same one once again.
We're going to assume. First or second dart here. First dart it is. JC on the board, 1-0. As you see, our loser side is quick format. Race to two-legger, so JC jumps on you pretty quick here in this one. Well, you tried, buddy. You tried.
That's when you get a thanks for coming.
Thanks for coming, but this is exactly what Kicks needs. Follow it in. Oh, that first dart was so nice. You thought he was going to work off it, at least grab one more triple. He did not. That's a bummer.
Oh, but JC doesn't get the 19s closed. Your Kicks, you can't believe that, and you're going to absolutely contest these 19s. Grab 3 19s, and then get some more points. And because he found the trip on the second dart, he was able to go ahead and move. Good play there from Kicks. I like it. JC going to go ahead and light up the 17s. Stays there for a 3 in the bed. Big shot.
That's a good one. Kind of forces Kicks to make a decision here. Yes, he's got the 20s and 19s, and you know you need a pin. But you got tempted by the 17s there, and you just can't do that. That's where JC puts you in a position, and now he's got the opportunity to take those 19s and the 20s away from you.
Yeah, you don't want to leave opportunities with JC so many different times. I like this idea of the... Whoa, okay, hold on.
Buddy.
Not exactly what I had in mind, but you know what?
Buddy.
Never mind. I also like that, too.
Yeah, buddy, exactly what he had in mind. You knew he was going to kill shot it. He doesn't care about the points. He's got the advantage. Kicks now has to go to the 18s in order to sway it his way.
Well, I mean, that's a great answer. I assumed that JC's mentality was going into that was shoot the 20s at the 19 because if I don't trip on the first start, I bail to the 17. So when he didn't trip on the first start, I was like, oh, that's smart. Now he's going to bail instead of going for the gimme and then going up. But he proved me wrong.
I thought he would take the look to the 18s there, and he didn't. So one shot at the 18s. If he trips it, he'll take those 17s as well.
Temple, our level 1 champion for the ladies.
Get a picture taken there with her black.
Gourmet firewood for this cold winter. One of my top 3 things I've ever heard Gordon Dixon say. Gourmet firewood when referring to blacks. I will say, I did advocate at the start of the tour before we got going. I was like, and some of the other team members were looking into it as well. What if we like switched up from blacks and we like looked at these really cool acrylic bowls? It was like 4 times the cost. I was like, let's stick with the firewood.
Yeah.
Put that money in the payouts.
Yeah. Oh, thank you.
Although I always, when talking about trophies and darts, the youth players always get the most envy now because they get those 3D printed ones, and I feel like they always get cooler stuff than a lot of the other players get.
Days of envelopes are almost over. Yeah, you're still going to get the envelope.
Days of pen and paper are almost over.
That's not your first prize.
I mean, this is the first year in the BullShooter Tour where you can't sign up with pen and paper. You can still sign up on site. There's no pen and paper.
True. Oh, this is exactly what JC wanted. Took the advantage away from Kicks. Has the point lead by 62 points. Kicks, you need to fill it up on the 16s, bud.
He needs to kick it, but no, doesn't get it. That was our best Beastie Boys you're going to get tonight, folks. Actually, hold on. Brass Monkey.
That funky monkey.
Now, that was the best Beastie Boys you're going to get out of us tonight. Ace can still find a big shot. JC tried to get creative by going for the 15s. Oh, okay. Oh, no. But I don't love it from Kicks because I understand they felt blocked. But now JC can just go ahead and pin the 15 that he already marked up, and he'll get a dart at your 16 with the point lead.
Yeah, this is done and dusted.
Trip 16, trip 16, trip 15 makes it 4-3 with JC's advantage on the Bulls.
Yeah, there's no way. Yeah, there's no way. Surely not. I think JC's did enough. Or done enough.
Done did enough.
Done did it.
Get her done. Now, Kicks, unfortunately, just running out of gas in this leg after a good fight. After losing in effectively his first round. All the way back. But JC goes ahead and cleans it up. And we'll be moving on to get a rematch here in the finals against Trevor Buboltz, and what should be a fun one.
I'm pretty sure JC thinks there's another leg.
Oh, JC definitely thinks there's another leg. And Kicks is like, I'll just wait. I'll wait. It's all good.
It's done, buddy. Well, there you go. T-Bomb. JC Martinez. The rematch next.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Just taking a look around here at the brackets. We have level 2 of the women's singles combo 4th place match. That's Kelly Wise taking on Jasmine Clark. 1-0 lead for Kelly. Kelly Wise, fun fact, I played in as a random parody partner in the event in Las Vegas all the way back in like 2018, 2019. So shout out Kelly. Jasmine's all right. Winner of that will take on Mary Sol Carlos, and the winner of that will play Cheryl Trosseth in the finals of the level 2 ladies singles. Currently, level 2 finals is underway, by the way. And Jay Kyle taking on Ron Tanlico. Level 3, currently in the 4th place match. That's Andrew Valero and Kenyon Edwards. Winner of that will take on Albert Perez. And sitting in the seat there is Marcus Zera, who we saw at a couple of other stops, including Seattle, Washington. And then level 4 over here, currently Sky Lee and Frank DeMarco in the seat match yet to play. And about 9th through 12th on that loser's side bracket. We will be getting that final in just a moment, folks. My name's Nick Teixeira, joined by Squillum Stewart, and we'll be right back. It is now time for the finals of Level 1 Open Singles, and it is the two men that are performing the best on the given day. JC Martinez taking on T-Bomb, Trevor Buboltz, and what should be a good one. My name is Nick Teixeira, joined by Will Stewart. And Will, this is going to be fun.
Yeah, it should be a good one. I had to check my mute button there. Thanks, buddy. Anyway.
I didn't put it on.
I know I did. I was just messing. Yeah, it should be a good back and forth. I mean, we saw what that Hill match had in store, and we're immediately seeing it here right off the bat. 120 apiece for each of our competitors here, as try to look for a winner in our level 1 bracket here in our Arizona regional.
Well, if you're going off the stat sheet here, you're still going to favor JC. While Trevor is averaging a 5.1 in NPR, JC just barely had a 5.16. But the more interesting stat, Trevor in 01 today, 25.99. JC is average at 36.29. So averaging 10 points higher in 01. That's going to be a difference maker in these matchups.
Yeah, that is actually a pretty big spread here.
3 of the 5 games.
You're seeing it come into play right off the bat. I mean, JC at 141. T-Bomb probably not going to leave a check out here. 180 needs to leave 156. We'll see. Yeah, not going to happen. So, JC, you like his odds to take this.
Internationally acclaimed talent, Jeff Springer Jr. in the chat. How you doing, Jeff? Great to have you tuning in and watching along with us.
Yeah, congrats on a good run, buddy. It's unfortunate how it ended up, but
JC 141, man.
That was some good stuff. Yeah, it was unfortunate how it ended up, but what a player that 15-year-old is, man.
Can we just, if we didn't learn our lesson with Luke Littler when he did it, can we just stop doubting youth players? Not that Jeff did, obviously. He knew what he was going up against. Yeah. But let's be so for real. We keep getting shocked when we see these young youth talents. It turns out when you have an uncorrupted player with good habits and great muscle memory, they're just going to kind of run through. It's incredible. But I'm glad to see Jeff get his first win on that stage and, well, second as well. So I'm sure we'll continue to see great stuff out of the Stinger Springer.
Yeah, like we said earlier, 10 North Americans up on that stage. I'm looking forward to seeing more and more.
I'm excited to be there next year.
Well, here you go. T-Bomb off to the races in leg number 2. Let's be honest, dude. The only lake side you're going to be going to is Lake Cheney near Wichita, Kansas. You're going to be on that lake side, hanging out, probably throwing a fishing pole in because you're never going to make it.
That was the best lake joke you had?
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't very good, but it was there.
This is exactly how we saw this match go last time, except it's 0-1 for JC. It's cricket for Trevor. The only difference was that we saw some serious double trouble from JC in one leg that decided the match. Here, Trevor is going to go ahead and close up the corner pockets. Not going to be able to close up the corner pockets. Does go ahead and get the 16 on the last. JC's going to bet the 15, try to reduce the bull deficit because you're going to have a deficit going into the bulls from this position most of the time.
That should give way for Trevor to go ahead and attack here. Try to grab the win. Oh, yeah, I saw that earlier. Close the door on the 15s. Yep, onward to the bull.
Yeah, single 20, push the bull. 37-point difference. Double bull means you can close. The reason I say that is it leaves it 3-3 on the bulls if he chose. Instead of trying to find 5.
Takes a shot at the win. It's a 4.83, not the best legs we've seen this evening, but it'll work.
A win is a win. Oh, yeah, sorry, Jeff. I forgot. I already played at Lakeside. You're right. You're so right.
Oh, yeah, that is right. I mean, it's pretty much identical. You and Bradley Kirk, twins.
Yeah, you said I wouldn't be on Lakeside. Yeah, take that. I'll see you on Lakeside.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, I'll take it. Listen, and it's pretty true to how reality would work. If I played chef in any version of darts, I would lose. Except Pop Darts, probably. I got Pop Darts.
Oh, my.
Now, this is the question. Can Trevor do what he did in that last time that we've seen this position?
Look at JC. He's smartened up a little bit, and it's attack the 19s early to get rid of him and force Trevor to a new
Is
number.
smartened a word?
Smartened up? Smartened? No, I don't know. Whatever. You smarted up?
I don't know if that's
I
a
was so
word.
confused what you needed there for a second.
Is that
I'm
a
sorry.
word?
I don't know, but we made it up. Here we go.
You made up a word about being smart?
Smarted it up. Smarted it up.
Smartened.
Smartened up.
Smarted. Smart don't.
Whatever, Nick.
Good back and forth battle, but Trevor has an opportunity to seal some control in this leg. Big switch. Big collect for T-Bomb. Boom, there it is.
Okay.
Oh, but an answer right back.
It's a good answer, but you can see only the 9 only gives him a 6-point advantage, and the hefty number is still in Trevor's favor. So, yep, 1 big triple, maybe 2, down to the 16s to close. What a 9!
He's feeling it right
oh,
now.
dude, he's grooving right now.
But there is no way that he can expect JC to have the double trouble in that next leg like he had last time. So he's going to have to dig deep.
Trevor needs to smarten up and attack these 19s a little bit more on those 0-1 legs. I mean, dude, it's been...
Especially when he was hot-handed with him.
It's just been your hot hand, and I was kind of surprised when you said it was only a 25.99 for him. And I think a little bit maybe the double-in factor on that. Maybe he had a few legs where he just didn't get in.
And admittedly, almost every player in this range has been around a 25 to 28. A handful have gone above that.
Okay. There we go.
So JC, again, saying that 36. Mike Scarborough, average of 32. And then, yeah, there's only one other player in the 30s, Mike Carter.
Oh, can't do that now. There you go. Yeah, I mean, he did go ahead and stay for all 3, which is smart after the first miss. Just go ahead and lock in the win here. Well, you would assume lock in the win.
Yeah, hold on.
You would assume lock in the win. Oh,
needed that last one. Oh, but doesn't find the first ball, has to switch back, and has to find a trip. Doesn't find a trip. JC Martinez might be able to go ahead and stabilize. You can see the head shake there. JC knows. 3 bulls gets him a swing. Needs to find a double. Doesn't get the double, and you can see the reaction because that looked like it was going to be a double.
Yeah, and Trevor had to be thinking when he was walking back to the line, I'm not going to come back here. Praise the good Lord above that you got a shot.
He's still going to be worried if he doesn't find a 9.
Yeah, you got to stay.
Cross flights. Yeah, that made it awkward for that dart to find position. Now it's just 2 bulls needed for a swing at the 18s. This is an impressive comeback so far from JC Martinez on the bulls.
It's a fun leg. Another fun leg. There's one. Shirley gets second. Yeah. And?
Not quite. That was...
T-Bomb still has the 18s. Wow. Yeah,
he's just going to risk it.
Oh, he didn't. Yeah, you can't. I mean, double. You can't really risk it.
I don't mind it. I mean, I don't mind it.
I don't know, buddy.
A single 18 pushed the bull. He was looking for a double. He doesn't get it, and he won't get punished. He's a genius. He sees things in multiple dimensions. Dimensions we can't even realize, Will.
He got away with
He
one.
knew that the whole time.
He got away with one. Let's be honest, Nick.
Trip 18 for 2 bulls. He always knew it would play out like that.
He got away with it, brother.
Trip 18 for 2 bulls. Never a doubt.
Why even take a look at the bull on that other leg? Look at this. Look at. He's getting some encouragement back here from Scud Missiles.
Thanks, Ron Burgundy.
What a name.
My goodness.
What a leg. What a leg of darts that was. Of dots.
Good dots.
Trevor wants to get this done here.
He wins that first battle by 40 points.
Yeah, doesn't want to see this go to a second set. So it's either now or in this next leg.
That's the benefit of breaking the cricket is you're on match point now, so you're not going to feel that match point pressure nearly as much knowing that you'll get another stab. JC finds the cover shot, but this is where Trevor, if he finds a two meaningful trebles, who knows?
There's one. There's two. Fill it up. Just about does it, but you like his position rather than JC's. 180 from JC leaves him at the 144 mark.
83 points of separation between these players.
And that will not work. Trevor's going to get a look, an opportunity to guarantee he gets the first look at a check.
He's already taken the full throw fully away.
Tons a great scoreline here. Yeah, Ton is A-okay.
Of course he wanted more, but he'll be happy. Now, JC did take out the 141. He already showed him in leg number 1 here. Not going to be able to set up a 141. Might not even set up. This would be devastating if he doesn't find a trip.
Finds it, but I mean, it's a somewhat easier checkout than most at a 160, but it's still a biggie.
You will get a look. Trip 10. He'll have 2 darts at a double if he returns. 160 is a must-hit checkout from the man who has been the best at 0-1 today.
We go to a decider. We will not, or at least not yet. This 55 needs to go for Trevor for him to take the win.
JC thinks it's over, and Trevor wants the title.
15 for tops.
Double 10. Does go. Trevor Blue Bolts T-Bomb takes out JC Martinez. A disgruntled JC, the machine, not oiled up today, unfortunately, and T-Bomb explodes with a big title to start off his weekend.
Yeah, congrats to T-Bomb. And it's a good run from JC. You can see him shaking his head a little bit, a little upset that he didn't get the job done, but that's the competitor in you, right? So he'll be back for more tomorrow and throughout the weekend, as we're going to be right back with some more action coming your way here next, folks. We're going to take a look at our levels and our brackets and figure out what match we got coming your way. But things are coming down to a close here.
Yeah, there's most of the players in the room are playing in the blind draws at this point, Will.
Yeah.
I do want to congratulate level 2 winner, Jay Kyle, 2-0 win over Ron Tanlico. Talentlico.
What? All righty. It looks like we got a third place match in level 3. So it'll be either final level 3 or our women's final in level 2 coming your way here next.
We'll put both in the bullpen, see which one comes up first. How about that? Level 2 and level 3 finals coming up in about 10 minutes or so. We'll be right back. Well, here we go. We have the level 3 open singles finals. It's Marcus Zara taking on Kenyon Edwards here at what should be a good one. Marcus, who has hit every stop except New York on the regional tour, making another finals after winning doubles level 4 over in South Carolina with Jasmine Clark, who's also in the finals of the level 2 women's singles. My name's Nick Shira, joined by Will Stewart.
About forgot who I was, didn't you?
I almost called you the wrong name, probably.
Anyway, yeah, that's a pretty big commitment for Marcus to commit to the tour and only missing out on the Niagara, New York regional. So, yeah, good kudos to him. As we're going to go ahead and get underway with our finals here. Ladies will be playing right next door in our level 2 women's final. So, hopefully we'll see a little bit of both.
Yeah, if all goes well, we'll get a little peek at it as well.
Yeah.
Currently level 4 in the 4th place match. If the final has not started by the time both this and the level 2 finals is over, we will cover it. But we're going to see how it plays out with both finals being called up on our 2 streaming boards.
Next line, we're not going to cover anything. We're done after this leg, actually. We're just going to keep
Actually, that was it. All right, have a good night.
Hey, take care. See you later.
It's been a quick night. Things are moving.
Yeah, they're moving pretty good. Moving pretty good. So got just enough time to capture some late night eats. So at least that is the one thing I will say here of our stops.
A lot of places to eat.
Plenty of food options for the late night goers, and especially all kind of in the same area, right? I mean, we're in a pretty good hot spot.
Listen, that's how you know you are on the road a lot, is when the biggest things is, does my hotel room have a mini fridge and a microwave, and what's the closest late night eat?
Yes, that's the 2 big factors on our minds. And then, of course, all the streaming stuff as well. But, I mean, eats,
I guess.
right? Eats. Well, anyway, tough start for both of our competitors here.
Marcus on the day, shooting right at a 3-4. Again, small sample size of these games because you're only playing one game of cricket if you're winning 2 straight, and he won most of his 2 straight. And a 24.18 PBD. And then I believe, if I'm not mistaken here, Kenyon, a 2.8 and a 28. So better on the 0-1, but not as good in the crickets. So we're going to see how that plays out. As you can see that playing out right now so far.
Yeah. Right there for Marcus on the bull. If he can get one more, he will. And a good leave at 303.
Yeah, it is 5-1 open Fat Bull in level 3 here, so important to note the difference in format.
Yeah, you can go out on a single number here in this format, so keep that in mind. I don't want you guys thinking, hey, you can't do it. Yeah, you can. Yep.
Yeah, hat trick for a bet on the 17s is the move. That's my favorite way to shoot 303 and 6 darts in Fat Bull.
Yeah.
No matter what, you need to find a couple balls here if you're Marcus. Get back in range. At least 2. Keep you within striking distance. The one thing is, again, we're looking at level 3. Big checkouts are not a guarantee, so just because you're on a finish doesn't mean you assume it's over. You have to fight back.
Couple tough darts, but follows the last dart into the bowl. Yeah, that didn't sound right.
Yeah, no, you almost said it.
I almost said it, but. The finger placement, man. That's something.
Very interesting, right? That's one of my favorite parts about going around the different levels is you get to see some very unique throws.
I would say that one's unique.
And honestly, Marcus, pretty traditional. The thing is, he just brings it all the way down to his shoulder, which I'm not the biggest of fans of.
Yeah.
But you see players in the PDC can do that as well. Overall, not a lot of body movement. He does bring it to his shoulder, and again, brings it pretty far away from his eye line.
Yeah. I mean, just look at the. I mean, 3-finger gripper. It looks like.
Yeah, but he has his hand like rolled on top of it.
Yeah, I mean, where
and
his
like twist. Interesting.
Where his middle finger is placed on the dart is very, very interesting. Well, can't get it to go here, but Marcus, it'd be a doozy if he can get this one.
You start with 2 bulls. Hope you get shot that trip 17. Not going to happen. You're just going to continue to rush this down. One bull is needed here to give yourself an outside opportunity. Now, even if the 40 doesn't go, 137 is a big ask on the return. Kenyon should be able to go ahead and get a 1-0 lead here.
And top's needed. Top's taken. Big hit.
Yeah, nice, clean. No real worries about it. And the 0-1 for Kenyon looking strong. As we said, that's the strong suit of today. His cricket has been a little bit lower compared to Marcus's, so you expect Marcus to take advantage of the start early on. Try to get that close on the 20s. Kenyon's run on today started off with a win against Charles Sanson in that very first round. And then went on to beat another Charles Vigil, in the second round. Beat out and then lost out to Albert Perez before fighting back on the losers' side, where he beat out Greg Wilson, John Tecker, Kevin Mangrum, Andrew Valerio, and Albert Perez once again. That rematch. Marcus, on the other hand, having a run with a bye in the first round, 2-1 win over Anthony Gonzalez, 2-0 win over Mike Penny Cook, and then a 2-0 win over Kevin Mangrum, and then a 2-0 win over Albert Perez.
How many losses on that league count for Marcus so far? But he may be taking another one here, pending what happens. Kenyon off to a pretty good start here. How about the number that Marcus has chosen for his wedge, the number 17?
Well, I mean, I think his darts chose it for him, and then he chose to follow it, right?
Exactly. I mean, I'm not saying you're wrong there.
Shouldn't. I'm not. That's an interesting time to switch. If you're going to switch at 85 versus 120 with two darts in hand, you should switch to a number you can open up. That's going to be my only argument there for Marcus. Again, you're looking at level 3 finals. The expectation should be a lot more based around the idea of what can I get the most out of my 2.5 marks a turn.
Oh, another shot at, but yeah, the advantage of 95 points his way kind of allows for him to take that shot. Those are underway on our other streaming board. Board 6 and 7.
6 and 7?
How ironic.
Word of the year, by the way.
I'm
See
sure.
that?
I'm sure.
It actually was.
I'm sure. Which is terrible.
Because it's just numbers.
It's just numbers. Exactly. It doesn't make sense. Just like the whole thing. Yeah, 3 fats is A-okay.
Big sigh. But does go ahead and get it done. Marcus does have a head start on his 19s now, so he's going to switch back over, try to recover. And he can get this first set 2-0. Who knows what could happen?
Ouch, man. Just can't find anything of value here.
And Marcus's cricket's been a strong suit, but just not showing up at the moment.
Take these 19s as well if you're Kenyon.
1, 2, 3.
That's fine, too. I mean, however you want to do it.
I mean, you got to grab another number. 19s aren't scary to you right now because Marcus didn't find them. So, job done. That'll work.
Certainly will.
Marcus is going to have to regroup. He's falling into that 17 again. Have to drill deep. Doesn't get it close, so now Kenyon again. 3 marks on the 19. Would get his 3rd number online.
Yeah, just take him. Once again, just go ahead and take it. No reason not to, man. And his first dart collection. Gold from Kenyon.
Oh, my goodness.
He's sure got a cheerleading section behind him as well. Maybe I should go out there and cheer for Marcus just to give him an extra hand.
Oh, Marcus is cheering for him. You
Yeah,
saw that?
Come on, Marcus.
I think right now, and this is going to be my hot take, as much as Marcus does obviously want to win in this final, he is just as concerned, if not more concerned, over Jasmine playing in her final right now, as she just now takes a 1-0 deficit as Cheryl goes ahead and grabs that first leg, checks out 54, trip 4, trip 2 before finding that double.
Yeah, he's kind of, you can see him looking on that board number 7, right? Kind of keeping his eye on things over there. Which,
Absolutely
to be fair, probably not the smartest idea if you're Marcus, but hard not to, right?
How do you not?
Yeah, hard not to. Hard not to. You want to support. You want to support your friend that travels around with you.
Father, daughter. Both getting some hardware today. Question is, what hardware will be the final set in stone? And in here, just 115 needed. And can move on to the Bulls. Now, again, Kenny wins his position majority of the time. But we know with every level 3 and level 4 final we've seen, the Bulls are just so pesky.
Yeah, they're a pesky number, man. Interesting things can happen on that bull, especially in these levels.
Practices his fallouts.
That's a beautiful dart. Beautiful double.
Beautiful turn.
Yeah, follows it right in with another bull, and he's sitting there thinking, well, finally, where's that been the whole time?
An accidental close, and then in 3 bulls is a really good turn.
Mm-hmm.
We've seen crazy things happen on these bulls. It's like we're seeing the crazy dancing in the background.
Yeah, ladies are giving us a show back there. I mean, appreciate it. I guess we'll take the views.
Well, okay.
I'm so glad you did that. Well, okay.
And if you don't know, you got to be in the same group chats as me and Will.
Just go check out my dynamite commentary on the cross-border chat or the Continental Cup. Anyway.
Crazy that, that's the standard you're setting over there, and I've never been asked to be on the mic in the CDC. Oh, love it.
True. And that's why Will sticks to the switchboard.
And he needs to stick to the Bulls. Hasn't been able to convert on him yet.
Trying to shimmy on over to some Bulls here. And exactly what he does. It's a 2-0 win on the set for Kenyon. You can see Marcus, they're clapping along, telling him the great darts, man. And that's exactly what it was. Some quality darts.
Marcus said, let's go ahead and get right back into it. We're not wasting no time here. We got a job to do.
Yeah, why would you?
Currently, again, Cheryl up 1-0. Although Jasmine has the 20s and 19s, but Cheryl has the 16s in her pocket.
There's a little strut to the board there. She olays the board on over. And we'll get back to a cork here on our level 3 final.
And level 3, again, level 2 already finished their final. Once again, congratulations to Jay Kyle. So good, he gets 2 first names. Level 4, currently Stealth taking on Bob Bretts. Stealth, by the way, is Jimmy. Jimmy and Bob currently playing in that 4th place match of level 4. Here we go. Kenyon will get the start. And again, his 0-1, statistically speaking, has been his stronger of the 2 games. So the fact that he's getting the start here is massive.
Yeah, and he can continue to ride things out. He's went 2 straight. Let's make it 3 straight. Let's ride that success train. Look at this. Gold from Kenyon.
6 straight bulls. Ends with a hat trick. Starts with a hat trick.
Hello.
I believe the correct term is bam.
Bam.
Start getting like Adam Sandler up in here really quick.
Oh,
See, that's a reference from the Wedding Singer.
I'm sorry, Daddy. Alrighty.
Can I buy you?
No, that is not Adam Sandler at all.
Same voice you do, though.
No. That is, in fact, the latest man. Anyway, Kenyon looking to just continue on the Bulls. And if he doesn't, he's already distanced himself a good chunk away from Marcus. One Bull would be great, and he can't even muster that, so maybe not as much distance as he would like.
So 2 Bulls now for Marcus to go ahead and recover from the first round onslaught.
Another one?
That's a good shot. Goes ahead and kind of resets the status of this leg. A hat trick and then misses the Bull. This time going to be somewhere in the middle. Finds 1 Bull and 2 wires.
We always say 2 Bull turn is great. One is I mean, it works, right? Gets him out in the front run position, depending on what the other 2 darts are.
Well, I think it's like if you go through each level, the expectations change. Like,
Yeah,
if you're in level 4, 1 Bull around is great.
Yep.
If you're in level 3, it's like 1.5 Bulls. Hat trick, low ton. Or hat trick, 1 Bull.
Yeah.
Low ton, 1 Bull. Low ton, 1 Bull. I could not get that one.
Yeah.
And then it's 2 Bulls around expectation in level 2. And then level 1, if it was Fat Bull, would be expecting almost hat tricks every time.
Exactly.
But in general, if you're going first and you hit 2 Bulls every single time, there's a good chance that the person going second, unless they go for a 9, is not going to get the first look. Hat trick to leave 161 would be a massive find. Not about massive finds. It's about consistent turns. Good look.
Yeah, it's a tough dart. Just because of the position of where in the Bull was. A tough workaround. So Kenyon trying to get himself to a checkout number here.
One more Bull would help.
Does exactly that.
And does it with the worst low ton possible. 101.
I know, right? And kind of, I mean, looking at that first dart, I was wondering, will he be able to fit in 2 here? And he does. So advantage Kenyon trying to go 3 straight legs here.
Would have his first true lead in this final. Gonna get 6 darts for 113, and Marcus just not channeling the same darts he had at the start of the day.
This could be it.
13 for Bull.
Oh, that was so close to being in his favor and being 1 leg away from a title here. Instead, Marcus
Still gonna have to dig deep.
Exactly. He's gonna have to fill it up and just hope that Kenyon doesn't advance. I mean, now 31, not as easy as some would think. In this level 3, level 4 range.
And here's the thing: it's open out. 2 big singles. Yeah, 15 is for single 16, 11 for 20.
But sometimes the big fat is the hardest number on the board at times. So
Absolutely.
we'll see. 1 for double 15. I was wondering if you would go this route.
Went outside.
Me, myself, I like the 15 for double 8 myself. But
I remember, this is true, one of the first tournaments I played in after turning 21, I was enjoying libations of being 21. And I had 31 left and open out, and I turned around and asked my dad how to shoot it. And he said, like 16 or 15, 16.
Yeah.
And I said, no. He said 11, 20, and I went up 11, 20. Don't know why I did that.
I mean, it works. I like 15 just because if you go into the 10, you're okay. Yeah, triple, you're not. Triple 15, you're not okay. It does stink that way, but I don't know.
Oh, Cheryl, by the way, just won that final. She was down significantly to Jasmine Clark the entire time and climbs all the way back for a 2-0 win.
Crazy, yeah, because she was in a position where I thought that was definitely going to go to a last league decider. Well, look at this. Kenyon, 3-0 here. I guess it is 1-0 in this set, but 3 straight legs.
Marcus needs to get his game locked into place. And I will say, that being a 2-0 result, although he won Jasmine to win, is the best case scenario for him. It'll make him. There's nothing else to think about except this match.
Just think about your game here. Get yourself back in the mix. Keep it straight. There you go. Good shot.
Big shot. Jeff asking, what time are you guys going live tomorrow for the coverage? So the entirety of the BullShooter Tour, the aim, if all goes well, is always 1 hour after the event start times for the start of every single day. So today started at 7. We started at 8. So tomorrow we'll be live at 11 a.m. Mountain Time.
Great shot from Kenyon. Great opener of a 7 mark, man. I mean, right when you think Marcus has the advantage, he hammers right back, and we get more dancing from the ladies back there.
I can tell you the crowd's definitely on Kenyon's side for who's watching this particular match at the moment.
Oh,
they're cheering.
Yeah, for sure. Now, we will say the room is thinned out pretty good. There is the blind draw still going on, and we do have one more level.
Yeah, one more match going on in the room other than the blind draw, which has a couple of matches going on right now. Frustrations, Marcus, after starting off so well, not been able to follow up like he normally can. And again, this is a far cry from how he's been playing the whole day. Just going off the stat sheet and his results he's been having.
Yeah, it's a tough round for Marcus, and if you're Kenyon, go attack it right away. I don't see why not.
Hey, I don't love the shot selection there. Again, think about what your average is. So if you're, let's just say these guys are both averaging around a 3-0 for the day. Let's just round the number here. You're shooting 3 marks in a given round on average. Where's the best way to spend 3 marks? In that case, I think the 3-mark close is just more valuable. If you do choose to play more conservative, then do not leave until you hit at least 3 marks, and then you're playing with house money.
Yeah.
That's the way you got to consider it.
Marcus looks to the sky, knowing that he's only going to get a few more opportunities to try to lock in a leg. And
at this point, it's looking sketchier and sketchier by the moment. 20's going too. Back down to the 19. Oh, he goes ahead and pushes along, not messing about with it.
is on to 17s here. Of a triple. There you go. But it's still not an escape. He's still down in points. And once again, this is another position where Kenyon can attack the 17s here and get away with it. He's got the 19s his way.
Now, this is where it starts to get interesting. Marcus Get back into the mix right here and right now.
Hit one right on top of that dart. There you go.
Stay there for more. Don't like the aggressive play there. The problem is you're down, and if Kenny wins, it's over, right? You have to take advantage of, yes, sometimes you're going to have to take a risk because it's now or never. But in that given moment, that dart staying on the 17 after you found one on the wire and one in, I think is more valuable than the single 19 you got. Doesn't matter. We're about to find out. Wow, those are beautiful misses.
Yeah, those are some right there. Oh. Now it's just a 1-2 punch needed for Marcus, and he has that front-running position in this leg, at least for now.
Needs to get 2 19s. Needs to refocus. You can see how much that frustrated him. Correct. Can he get one more single? He does. Big close.
Yeah, that's massive. Especially since he's really been truly struggling in this final.
Good find on the trip 18. Now, if I'm Marcus, I'm starting with a trip 17. And then I'm trying to think of worse, because if the 3 mark, if you don't find it on the 18s, is so risky in position. He's going to go ahead and go for it.
I really don't mind either move.
I don't mind it, but this is more punishing on the miss.
You just have to collect. You twiddle the dart there. Does collect after all. So good shots for Marcus. 30-point lead. It's tight race for the title in level number 3.
Bad first. He can use that. Yeah.
He sure can, and he uses it wisely. Gets him out in front.
2-point advantage gained.
Measly 2 points, but it's 2 points.
Wow. Aggressive switching from Marcus. Doesn't find the 17 on the recollect. So now Kenyon's going to go and shoot the 15s, but this is a battle. This is too close to call in this leg. He kind of give himself a little pep talk there, giving himself a little come on.
Oh, that is a big time miss.
Looks so good too.
It did. It really looked good.
Marcus, he's been playing aggressive. He's going to start 15s now. Again, a must hit 3 if you're going to start there. Oh my goodness, finds it in 1.
Great play.
15 points, you should grab a 15 or 17 to push the bull. That will do it. 32 points of difference, and Kenyon's cooled off. Marcus still really hasn't gotten to full speed. He's not far off from where he's been on the day, but a little bit behind. Legs are look right into the camera.
He looks terrified right now.
That's for everyone at home.
Get a finger 5 back there as well.
Games are won and lost on the bull. See, that first dart goes high. I'm bailing immediately for 2 singles.
Yeah, I agree with you there. I think there's no benefit in staying right now.
Again, you're talking 32, so that means you have to find a trip on this last dart because that doesn't push the bull by 1 point. Now, Kenyon gets to go back up here and basically play the exact same situation. Big double.
That is clutch.
Finds a single.
One
What
more
a turn.
gets
Ooh.
him the lead by 1, Nick.
Giving it a little bit of stuff on it, too. And the aggressive play from Marcus, this is the point where you just need to point.
Yeah, just stay on the 17s, but you got to bank at least 2 or 3 here. There's one.
Might switch to the 15.
I think you should.
Whoa.
What are you doing, buddy?
You can't do that.
You can't take that shot.
You
now
can't.
you've given him the option to potentially win the match here.
Yeah, if he finds one bull instead of 2.
Yeah, bull. Now, granted, you got to go double or triple in order to win this match. So, kind of get tempted maybe to stay on the bull here. Oh, not anymore.
Oh, my.
Take the shot. Take a shot at it, bud. For
He's
the title.
going to reset. I like this reset here. This is okay. There's a lot of pressure on this shot.
Take one shot at it. These people are going to freak behind him if he hits this. Oh, I don't mind it. I do not
I don't mind that at all. He's laying it up.
That's a
He's
great
laying it
play,
up.
my guy. That is a great play.
Wow, what a shot there from Kenyon.
Marcus wanted him so bad to take that opportunity.
Yeah, of course he did, because then he can play aggressive right back.
Exactly. I didn't mind after the double if he would have taken the shot, at least with one dart, but to just say, no, I did what I needed to do. Let's lock it in here. Kudos to Kenyon. Looking for 4 on the spin to win this title here in level number 3.
See, he's feeling every bit of the pressure. He's doing anything to calm that heartbeat down. Big singles, big closes. Single 17, single 17.
That's
I'm not
fine.
even aiming for the triple or the double here.
That's fine. Oh, he's going double. Just single.
I don't even know if he was
bud.
going double. That might have been nerves.
No, that was
That might have
definitely
been nerves.
That was definitely a Maloney
That might have
double.
been nerves.
That was a Maloney
that one.
double. You think that was not a double?
The second one had to be a double. Stay there. I think you still stay and get one of the numbers close.
Yeah, you gotta close them. All right, yeah, you close them there. 17s should have been gone.
Well, there's no game shot for Marcus, right? So you might as well take away one of the higher of the 2 numbers. I appreciate the audience yelling at someone to say, don't touch the cameras. Thank you. Appreciate that. It almost makes up for all the birds they're giving in the background. But that's a big last start for Marcus. It adds a dart.
It does. It adds a single dart, right?
But if Kenyon hit a single 17, he wouldn't have the point lead with a 4 mark on the 15s.
Mm-hmm.
Single 17.
Gone. Double 15 for the win.
Nope.
Wrong bet.
And that's the
Wrong
clip.
bet.
And that's the clip. And that's the clip. My goodness.
Best part is
Incredible.
He gave it
Oh,
a go, brother.
He held it.
He gave
He
it a
held it.
Heck yeah, that's the
Yes.
win. No, it's not.
Welcome to level 3, folks. This is the finals. That was one mismatched dart.
Brother, I'm so sorry, but
Yes.
you can't do that. to
Yes,
us.
you can, Kenyon. Do it again.
And then Marcus misses the single 15. Oh my goodness.
Now, as funny as that was, you have to just laugh it off and find 2 big 15s. Do not mess around with it and get across that finish line for real this time.
I am gonna give him a good
Oh,
celebration
yeah.
when he gets
And there it is. No celebration needed.
oh my. Kenyon gets the job done for the level 3 win.
Wow.
Congrats. Oh my goodness.
Well, folks, that was incredible. That's awesome. That was the most
He's
Oh, we saw it. No, yeah, we love you too. That's the clip. Thank you. Thank you for the clip. We appreciate it. There's Will. He's making fun of his celebration. Folks, I can't make this up. That was incredible. And as Manoli says, it was a very nice double 16. He meant to do that. There was no question about it. We're going to go ahead and check in real quick to see if we can get that level 4 final or not. We'll be back in just one moment, folks. Well, folks, just got confirmation that will bid us adieu for tonight. That level 3 final. Level 4 is in that third place match and about to get into that finals now, but we do have to get ready for our next day of coverage here. Have to be back bright and early. And again, we got that level 3 final, a glimpse of the level 2 ladies, a level 1 final, and the level 1 ladies final. So a lot of great coverage today, and we're excited. We'll be live 11 a.m. Mountain Time tomorrow for our continued coverage. Folks, don't go far. Make the share, Will Stewart. Give us a like, give us a follow, give us a share, and we will be seeing you bright and early for some more great darts here in Phoenix, Arizona at the BullShooters Bar and Grill. Thank you all for your love and support. Seeing you later.